just like to have fun and play.
Yeah. It's gonna be a good tournament tomorrow too.
Yeah, I know. That's why I wanted to do it too late. When he said 7:30, I was like,
I
oh
know.
god, because then by the time you get done, I have to go home.
It
drive
all
back,
finishes like at 3 in the morning.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
If it's close, it could go a while.
Yeah.
I got lots of fireball shots if you want in the fireball.
No thanks.
Okay, oh, he's gonna be a good boy tonight.
Yeah.
I better not. Yeah, I better
That
not.
was a one-off.
Yeah.
One-off. I was blowing off some steam.
And I just sent you the link to your phone.
Okay.
All right, welcome everybody. ChalkBox Saturday, Friday night this time. Usually it's on a Saturday night. I'm so used to saying that, but we have a special event tonight. We kind of put this together last minute because players are in town, and we've got a great matchup tonight. James Davee versus Stephen Folan, going to be playing 10-ball race to 15, $2,000 in the middle. Huge shout out to the sponsors that are sponsoring this event. Moonlighting Billiards with the drill partner. Check them out at moonlightingbilliards.com. Also, Bad Boys Billiards. Check them out, badboysmerch.com. They got hoodies, jerseys, all kinds of stuff. Get your Bad Boys or Bad Girls gear through that website. And we'll be posting that later tonight so you guys can get more information on the sponsors. But huge shout out. Thank you guys very much for sponsoring. And let's say hello to the players. Stephen, come on over. Welcome to the ChalkBox.
Yeah, thanks for having me, yeah.
I know, and thanks for coming all the way out here. This is a long trip to get out on a holiday weekend. So I just wanted a special thanks for you making that big trip to come out.
I was coming anyway, so.
You were coming to Auburn anyway for the Big Dog Memorial Tournament this weekend, but this is a little bit out of the way.
Yeah, well, no, thanks for having me. This is a great setup you got here.
Well,
First time here for me, so yeah.
Yeah, you've been watching the streams. I know you're in the chat and always giving some great insight into pool, and I've heard your commentary as well, so I know you have a lot of knowledge about the game. But tell me, how long have you been playing pool professionally or seriously?
Oh, you mean in life? No, I started playing snooker when I was probably like 8 or 9 years old. And then I think I started playing pool at like 17, 18 years old.
Okay. Yeah. And you're from England, right?
Yeah. London, England, yeah.
Okay. So England.
I live in Vancouver now, Canada.
Right. So Englishman from Canada. Yeah. All right. And so you and James have matched up a couple of times before, but maybe nothing like this, or tell me about the history there.
I mean, James is like an amazing player. Like, I think we've battled it out. I think it's probably 50-50. I honestly can't remember how, like, the wins and losses, but definitely a fierce competitor. Yeah.
Now, you told me about a little side bet, if I can mention. So on the Fargo rate, you guys have a little side action. Oh, he doesn't remember.
Yeah. So
who gets the 750 first?
Was that last year we did it? A year and a half ago, a couple of years ago. I bet him, just as like a challenge. The first one out of the two of us to get to a 750 Fargo rate would pay the other one 1,000. And it's like a lifetime bet, So when I'm like 65 years old and maybe when the top pros in the world are like 900s and like my Fargo slips up, I think it's a good bet just to kind of have us both kind of shoot for something. The day after we made the bet, he was like, "Hey, I've got like 9,000 games in the system. You've got like 1,500."
Yeah, it's a lot harder to move your Fargo rate when you've got 8,000 or 9,000 racks.
It wasn't a hustle. I just was like, it might have been a little bit of a hustle. I don't know, but we're not there yet. So so yeah. But is this going into Fargo? Because
if you guys use the Solato app, it'll go into Fargo.
If I can beat like 15.
So if you guys want to use Solato and track it, it'll go into Fargo.
I'm just joking.
I've never used that. We can't let go up any extra.
I'm like, if I beat him, if I beat you like 15-0, I'd be taking another 1,000 off you as well. Yeah, no, I'm just joking. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Did you do anything special to prepare for the match tonight?
I drove here.
You drove here. That is special.
Listening to some tunes on the way, and that was it.
You got your head in the right space.
I don't know. We'll find out.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck in your match tonight.
All right. Thanks.
Here we go. All right, James. Hold on, let me get my step stool out so I can look you in the eye.
I'll crouch down for you.
Yeah, so welcome to the ChalkBox. It's been a long time. I've been trying to get you on the show for a while now, and thanks for agreeing to come all the way out here.
Oh, of course, it'll be fun. I mean, Stephen's great. I do remember he did kick my butt in a couple tournaments, and then we farted around at my house one time for cheap, playing around, and we kind of broke even in 9-ball, and I won a little bit playing bank pool, but it was just for fun. We weren't playing for a lot, so this is a ton of money, but it's nice enough to, going to give us both the motivation to try to win. So he's a great player. I got my hands full. I got to play great to try to win. So
that's for sure.
What happens? Yeah.
For sure. And you got an interesting pool story. Obviously, you played pool a lot as a younger person, and then you took like a 6-year or so hiatus, you mentioned, and then you had a motorcycle accident. You had to recover from that. But man, have you come back like better than ever? What's kind of your mentality around that?
Well, yeah. After coming back, just kind of it was like a last ditch effort. I knew I'm a dinosaur in pool years, right? Like most of these young kids nowadays are just so good, and it's most people get worse when they get older. So I worked extra hard to get I'm probably playing the best I've ever played the last few years, but I don't know. I just got motivated. My kids are grown, out of school. I got free time, so you got to have the time and and the motivation to put in work, if you want to get there. So.
And it shows. It shows. So I'm excited to see this match tonight. And let's go ahead and get this thing on. I know we're a little bit late, so let's get this match started. And anybody you want to shout out to? Anybody watching at home or anything like that?
Just all my friends and anyone who supports me. And if you don't support me, that's okay. I still love you.
All right. Well, let's get going. Lag for break and kick this thing off. 10-ball race to 15. No early 10s. 3 foul in effect. Winner break. Let's go. Good luck, guys.
Thanks.
All right. I'm going to get this chat stuff off the window here. Welcome, everybody. Great matchup tonight. And we're going to have some great commentary as well for you guys coming in. We've got Eddie Mattia and Cindy Sleva are going to be coming. They're on their way. Should be here shortly. We'll be doing commentary for the majority of this match. So Stephen Folan, 740 Fargo versus James Davee, 716. Let's go. Lots of great action here. It's going to be a really fun match to watch. Flip a coin. See what happens. And Stephen wins the leg. And we'll get started. And Joe wants me to zoom in on Brandy's feet. I don't know about that. I don't know if I have permission for that. So here we go. The break from Folan to get started. And a scratch on break to start it off. It wasn't traveling there, but it got kicked in. And that's going to give James an open look. Trying to think if there's any problems. The 9 ball's on the rail, but the 8 leads to that 9 pretty nicely once the 3's out of there. So this is a pretty good opportunity to get in stroke right off the bat. And I like winner break format with these guys in a race to 15. That means potential for some packages. You never know. How's the audio out there, guys? Make sure you can hear me okay. Let me know if the audio's good. And James making quick work of this. 6 in the side. He's going to float down for the 7. Probably stun down. No, float down. I like it. And this is what you would expect from this caliber of play. A scratch on the break usually ends up in this outcome. Got himself nice and straight and close on the 9, being that that's right where he wants to be for the 10 as well. Just get the cue ball off the rail a little bit. Kind of expected him to stun it a little bit off the rail and go to the corner, but roll forward for the side. It's a big pocket. Either one is good. And we're off and running. James Davee with the early lead. Yep, we're a minute and a half in, and it's 1-0. That's how it goes. What's the over-under on the time for this match, I wonder? Over-under 2 hours? 2.5? I'd say 2.5 hours over-under. Scratch on break from James, so he repays the favor. And let's see if there's any issues here. Let's take a look at the overhead. 1 to the 2, that's the issue, is that first position play to get from the 1 to the 2 ball. No problem. Stephen gets there. And he's got fairly straight on the 2. So that could cause an issue with getting on the 3 ball here. He might be looking at playing the 3 off the 7 in the side pocket, I think is what he's looking at. When am I switching to gray cloth? I don't know. This cloth still has got some good life left in it. I'm not ready for new cloth, but maybe the next time I get new cloth put on, I might go with the shark gray. All right, so Stephen fell a little short with his position, so he's going to have to play the safety. Does he get behind the 5? Oh, that would have been really spectacular to get that kind of position from that distance. Very close attempt. Yes, Lee, there is a raffle tonight. Thank you. Appreciate it. Another safety coming from James. Doesn't get the blocker. And Stephen might be playing this exact same safe that he just played. Unless he wants to try to cut this in. Nope, he's playing the exact same safety. Does he get there this time? Both attempts at the safety behind the 5 were very close, and the cue ball ends up almost in the exact same spot each time. All right. We got Cindy and Eddie in the house making the trip out here. All right, so I wonder if he's going to try to draw this into the 9 to push the 9 out of the way to open himself up for the 7. I think that's what he's going to be doing. Draw into the 9, open it up. Nice shot. Good execution. And looking like we might be at a 2-0 here in a second. Let's see what happens. Thank you very much, Lee Baldwin. I'm going to get those tickets in for you right now. I really appreciate the support. welcome in Eddie Mattia. Thanks for coming out.
Hello, everyone. Just got here, so please catch me up.
Yeah, well, there's not too much to catch up on. It was a scratch-on break from Stephen in the first rack. He won the leg, and then James ran it out, and then James scratched on break. And then has earned himself back to the table. Stephen, they ended up in a safety battle, and James ended up getting the best of it.
Okay. And looks like he's about to grab this game, too.
It looks like it.
Whoa.
Oh.
Well, sure.
Until that. Well,
you don't see that very often from James. I think they're just kind of getting used to the equipment and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, James had a little bit more warm-up time on the table than Stephen did, but I think it's just early match stuff.
Yeah, all that. Yeah, exactly.
Seeing where you're at, trying the different things. And
around 7-7 is where it gets fun to watch, right?
Yeah.
Going to 15.
Sorry.
All I see is the Cosmos now. All right.
Down it goes. All right. So it is 1-1, and if you guys are interested in getting into that Roomba raffle, lots of cool prizes. Evo Sports jersey, Bad Boys sponsor jersey, and as well as Q-Claw and Outsville template racks, as well as the spot on the show. So if that's the main prize, you win a spot on the show and get your game on the ChalkBox, $100 buy-in paid. See how you do. It's a lot of fun. And I'm going to do this for just a second here. There we go.
Oh, I like that break. He didn't he didn't make anything.
Yeah, it was dry.
So he's just kind of. There's nowhere really to roll out. That's good. I mean, just roll to the bottom rail there, or roll out? Yeah, he's looking at that. Almost like maybe jump this, and you got a lot of balls you can get behind. But
He's
gonna
push
roll
out
to maybe an easier kick. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Or
well,
maybe you can
I
see
think
the
he's
edge.
giving up an edge. Let's take a look at the overhead.
Yeah, he's got a piece of the ball, which he's probably gonna maybe play safe behind the 7 ball, cue ball, if he can.
Yeah, if you can see enough of it to spin the cue ball over there. No matter what, this is going to be a tough rack. There is no early 10s. Okay. Otherwise, I'd be eyeing out that carom off the 4, the 4 to get the 10 just because of where the 5 ball is in this rack.
May try to get behind the 7 there, I do believe. He left it tough.
Yeah, the consolation prize was getting behind the 2. And we're going to see James go to the air.
Did he call a pocket there?
I think he called the corner.
Looks like that's a scratch hole, isn't it? I mean, to me. Oh, look at this.
Oh, look at that.
Almost a frozen cue ball.
Jeez.
Nice.
Well, they say about luck. Well, if you hit the ball, you got a chance to get lucky, right? Sure. You get a good solid hit on it. The cue ball's not moving too much. But that was really good fortune. He's blocked off a lot of kicking angles.
He's got to spin this. Very tough to judge. Just a little spin. Oh, what a good shot. I like that.
Yeah. Nice touch. I'm going to try to get some chat going here and see if I can get this up.
So it looks like James can make this. He called the corner pocket. There's a little kick system here. You measure the distance between the ball and the rail, and then just add it to the other side. And there's your contact point on the rail. He doesn't like it. Catch this fat. The one goes up by the 5-9. Make it safe. Cue ball goes somewhere by the 7. He's got to sort of masse this to.
It's really tough to not sell out here, isn't it?
Oh,
yeah,
man.
just couldn't get it to hug back up to it.
Sure, yeah, you couldn't do much with that. You had to masse it to even hit it.
Yeah. Interesting the speed that he hit it at. You know, he knows he's going to be giving up something, but just hopefully not something that's too easy.
He's
All right.
got to deal with the 5 ball.
The 3, the 4, and then the 4 to the 5, it just doesn't.
You break it out here, you might fall on the 3 ball, right? Coming off the 9.
Yeah. Aim for the 9. That's not bad. Oh, sometimes you try to do too much.
There you go. That's what happened.
Yeah. It'll take your eye off the.
Sure. I do believe the cue ball's going behind the 7 here. Or maybe down by the 10, but. Yeah, okay, so he's going behind the wall of balls, which is probably a little smarter than going behind the 7, but I think he did leave. He left a shot here.
Yeah, not one that's really that great as far as.
Let's go with a high cue ball here. Good shot. That was a real nice shot.
Beautiful.
If he doesn't clip that ball, he's going to be straight in. But so this looks like a little three rail inside English position shot. Got it in the corner and come around 3 rails for the 4 and the opposite corner pocket. That's what he's doing. And he fell short.
And now what? Thin off the 4. Use the 10 to stop the 4 and bring the cue ball.
He's just going to thin this very thin, go beyond the 5.
Yeah.
Just missed a 6. Yeah, there you go.
Using the 10 to kind of hold the 4 ball.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Great shot. No jump available. I mean, maybe you could jump to a thin hit, but is he getting his?
I think he is.
Is he getting his jumper out? I mean, I'm looking through the window here, and he could jump kick, and that's probably what we're going to see is a jump kick here.
That's right.
If
that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like the 6, isn't it? I don't know. I can't tell. But yeah, he's coming off the bottom rail and back up into the 4 ball. Yeah, good shot.
Oh,
that's
really unfortunate luck.
Pretty unfortunate.
Hey, Chris, thanks for joining. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Hey, Brian Brosnan. And I see Rich Roddle. I got you in
What's up, Brian? What's up, Chad?
Raffle. Got raffle tickets going in for Lee and Rich. Thank you, guys.
I noticed Steven's got the Earl Strickland kind of thing going on with the back of his cue. He's got a thicker handle.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, it's almost like like Earl Strickland has that extra grip.
I want to try now.
You do?
Yeah. Well, he just looks comfortable with it. Like
Yeah.
why not try it?
Yeah.
Well, he left it. You see, he's got a little bit of a bad angle here.
If all you
Can't
need
just
is
draw it straight back.
if all you need is a good grip on your pool cue to shoot 740 speed, I'm buying it.
Yeah, right.
Sign me up.
So you kind of draw this in between the 9 and the side pocket. It looks like that's about as good as you're going to get in terms of drawing it.
Yeah, you could go. Yeah, I guess he's too straight to really push it forward.
Yeah, he just runs into the 9. That's okay too, if he has it.
Yeah, I think he does. Let's go to this camera here. Yeah, I'll give you that. It's kind of hard. No, he doesn't. He's getting his jumper.
Yeah. Well, he's real good with this.
Oh, what a sweet shot that
right.
one was.
He's gonna be hooked here. Oh, man, it's close.
Yeah,
Does
I
he
don't
have
think
the side pocket?
I don't think so. I think he can hit it, but he can't make it in the side.
Well, you might as well keep that jumper out, right?
Yeah, just a little hop over the edge of the 10.
Sure.
He is keeping the jumper out. And it drills it.
Now, of
Oh,
course,
and
he
another
scratches,
unfortunate
right?
scratch.
Yeah,
and
right.
that was definitely on off of that edge of that ball. Your cue ball is going straight towards that corner pocket. Yeah.
Right.
Wow. Got to see some great shots, though.
No kidding.
A couple of successful jumps.
Two to 1, James, after this 10 ball.
All right. Oh,
All right, I'll shut up. I don't want to jinx anything.
that is another unusual miss from James.
It's just
That's
early,
really two
and they're
of them.
getting used to the table. I mean, I can tell that the felt's a bit slick. Like it seems almost new.
Yeah, it's fairly new.
Fairly new.
It's
yeah.
clean. It's clean.
Just clean.
The balls
okay,
are
yeah,
clean.
that's what
The
it is.
cloth is clean. If you're used to playing on dirty conditions, this is going to be a little different for you. So
Yeah.
let's take a look at that replay on that jump shot from Stephen. Yeah. Smooth.
And then he jumps over the next one, right?
Yeah.
Scratches.
He has to jump again, which I didn't catch that one, but thank you very much, Jim Prather in the chat. He's the
Does that mean too loud and too clear, or is it
loud and clear. Sounds good to me.
9 foot? This is a 9 foot table.
Yeah.
No, that's an
a good
ideal break. You got a
Yeah.
little brush on with the cue ball. If it didn't, it'd be perfect.
Yeah, the cue ball and the one we're traveling together as pairs there.
And that's kind of that's by design, I believe. You just kind of send this ball and go behind the 3-5 is what I'm trying to do.
And here's all the chat, so if
Maybe.
you want to see all of it.
Yeah, I like that. It looks like James can see an edge, or maybe
Good save. He's got there. And we're going to see another jump shot.
yeah. I like how James moves. He moves real nice. Like, it doesn't just have an offensive game. He's got a nice, all-around defensive and offensive. Knows all the shots.
Yep.
Obviously, same with Stephen. So
I feel like he's played more shots with the jump cue than he has with his playing cue in this last two racks. Where's it going to end up?
well, not too bad.
Another save coming from James?
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
If he can here, maybe nudge the 3 a little bit. Don't get too wild and crazy, but move it a little, getting behind the 3-5. See if he tries. I think he did try. I think he tried to run into the 3 a little there.
Yeah, loosen him up a little bit.
Yeah,
plus,
right.
Plus nestle your cue ball in there, making it impossible to jump. So we're seeing another jump shot from Folan. Goes straight over it.
That was close. Almost disturbed the balls. He needs that to bounce.
Yeah, it did. I don't know if that's cuttable back to that corner.
I don't think so.
I don't think it is.
I think he's really going to try to hit the 3 here.
Yeah, this is a really good opportunity to hit the 3 full and hold behind the 5.
Right. Some left spin.
Solve 2 problems here.
Just make sure you get the hook. Oh, he hit a little soft.
Did not get the hook.
They're both struggling with the speed a little bit. Now the 3's open. Now you just got to go behind the 7-8.
What's going on? Sandro Menzel in the chat. Thank you for the awesome photography.
It's a pretty good shot. He doesn't have the hook, but, he's probably going to get back to the table. He might not like what he has when he gets back, but...
Yeah, this is a lot of safeties in a row.
Right, I like this kind of pull.
Yeah.
Let's see where he ends up.
He's using the distance.
Yeah, of course.
And he hasn't sold out a shot, but he did. Well, the look that he has on the 1 takes him to the corner almost.
Yeah, this is not easy. Like you can see the left side of the ball. Corner pocket's huge, obviously. You got to not scratch.
Yeah.
Is it almost better to kick?
Joe Bryan, we are doing the Roomba raffle.
He's banking this. He's going to draw out of the scratch.
Did he call a pocket?
Yeah, he called the lower right
Okay.
pocket, or at least pointed at it, and then
That's
going to rethink it.
Yeah, it's quite a distance to cut it at that angle and send it around those 2 rails to get back there. That's a lot of...
He said side pocket. You might be kicking at this. 2 rails off the 3, make the 4. Oh, now he's going right at it. That's what he tried to do. He tried to come with that 3 ball.
Well, the action that he got made me think he could see a little fuller piece than I was expecting.
Yeah. Yeah, the combo's easy, but controlling the 1 ball can be a bit difficult here. You want it to stay over the side pocket. And it went on down. You got a good chance to bury the cue ball here. Bury it behind the 8 ball. Yeah, good shot. Got to get past the side pocket. I hate that. Selling out the 1 rail kick. I would think this is going to be in. James needed to get that 1 ball up a little more. Oh boy, that shortened up big. That's. All right, this is good for James. He's got a pretty easy out. He gets to warm up a little bit and get that stroke loose. He missed a couple balls that are uncharacteristic. It's just beginning stages, but I think he's going to get out here. He's being more careful. I would go forward with this. If you're, he's going to draw back. Yeah. I don't think Stephen can go to the side rail here. I think he has to kick. In this direction that he's looking, yeah. Now the last kick he shot went really short. So, yeah, Yeah, that's perfect. Good shot. And he's just taking his time to gather himself a bit. It's a big shot. Yeah, I don't think he made it. Yeah.
No, hit that side rail just a little bit too early. Although the table was playing a little looser than it was last weekend. 'Cause it was raining outside all the time, and it was playing a little sticky last weekend. Feel like it's a little looser, but not that loose.
Sure. That's a good shot.
He's going to get kind of 50-yard line here now.
Yeah, he's straight to the side rail and back over, right?
Yeah.
You know, he's a little...
You like this path for the cue ball?
I'd like coming back. Yeah, there you go. Yep, just like that. Opposite corner pocket.
Yep.
Of the 9. No, he killed it.
Yeah.
He does a good shot there. If you can do that,
if you can hold it there, yeah. That's a lot of spin to get it to hold there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good shot.
Yeah, nice out. 2-2. And let's put up that raffle flyer again. I did get some buy-ins. So I just want to let you guys know. I got Lee Baldwin, Rich Rottle, Chris Axe, thank you so much, and also Joe Bryan. I got your raffle donation too, so I'm getting those tickets in now for you guys. Really appreciate the support. Thank you guys so much. And if you don't hear me call out your name, but you send in money for raffle tickets, hit me up in the chat. I just want to make sure I don't miss anybody, but I'm trying to keep close tabs on it.
All right, James, it's a lot hard. I like if you can break like that, do that. Stephen has a little more controlled break. But,
Yeah, you're right. Stephen, he's got a more controlled break. James has more of the wrecking ball.
right, you get a lot more action off that. A better spread, nothing's tied up, right? I mean,
Right.
I think Stephen should maybe explore that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, dry breaks are really costly at this level.
That too, yeah. And,
James breaks the crap out of the balls.
But yeah, just look at how I mean.
But I think, Folan is counting on the cue ball control,
Sure.
right? And that's why he's breaking softer, is he wants that cue ball center table or close to it, and like you said, kind of having it follow the one-up table, so you're set up on a one. And that's great if you can do it and pocket a ball consistently.
All right, I like up and down here. It's very difficult to hold this and not hang the one ball. See what he does.
Huh?
I think he's going to roll this. Yeah, I went a little too far. Maybe bank this. It's a pretty simple bank. I think he's the favorite to make this. Nice shot.
Yeah, well done.
And if he gets to the rail, he's got the perfect angle to come over for the 7. It's the same shot, kind of the same shot that Stephen missed. See how James hits it. Ooh. Just missed it the same way. That one went in, a little more accurate. Oh, he's sitting a little funny. Like if he draws it back, he's heading right for the 8-ball. So he's gonna, what he was measuring is he's gonna play the cue ball to play the 8 in the side pocket. 300.
Yeah, he's going to be banking.
A little short.
He's going to be banking this one.
Yeah, from there it looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah, that's what he's doing. Wow, perfect.
Yeah, way less risk in the bank than there was in cutting to that thin of a side pocket.
So this is no
Yeah.
picnic, right?
Even for a guy as tall as James, it's a bit of a reach as well.
Yeah, it's awkward.
He's got to get his
table's
extension.
in the way, right?
Yeah. Well, for a right-hander anyway.
Yeah. It's rare you see James reach for any extension or anything like that.
Yeah, let me get the overhead so we can see past him there, or get the other view. There we go.
Well, he's really bearing down on this. It's a good idea.
No good. Stephen, chance to retaliate here.
This looks like a very thin cut. I think the bank is in order. Looks like he's not doing that, though. What is he doing? In safe?
All right, John Fleck, I'm getting your tickets in the raffle. Thank you very much.
I think Steven should have went for that. I get it. If you paper thin it, it's so hard to do. I mean, from way down table. That's perfect. Good shot, James.
There it goes. Tie game. Or no, 3-2 now. Yep. 3-2. Let me get this up here so we can see it. And a quick commercial for Moonlighting Billiards, drill partner.
Whether you're new to pool and practicing the basics, or a more experienced player performing drills to improve your shot making and positional play, the drill partner is perfect for you.
All right, we're back. And Brian Brosnan, I don't know if I shouted out your name, but thank you very much. I got your raffle donation. We're getting those tickets going for you.
What's up, Brian? This is a teammate of mine. Played tap league together. He's a...
Oh, yeah. Brian's been on the ChalkBox before.
Is he? Yeah, he's...
I just saw him last night. I was down there at Penalty Box. They were doing that Thursday throwdown thing at Penalty Box. It's pretty fun to watch.
Nice. That's a guy who's really improved over the last couple of years. He's done a good job at getting better.
Yeah, he really has. I've seen it as well. And, I was impressed. When he was here, he won his match. Mm-hmm. Trying to remember who he played. I can't remember, but
yeah.
But I remember him impressing me. He played pretty well.
All right, here we go.
There's the wrecking.
Cruncho,
there's
right?
the wrecking ball. Let's just send that ball right into the building and see what happens. And get you a couple of balls down, 3 balls down on the break. But
there's definitely a difference in control between the two in terms of the break, right?
For sure. It's less predictable on where your cue ball is going to end up, but more likely that you're going to pocket multiple balls and get a better spread. So you take the good with the bad.
There you go. What is it? Yeah. So this is tough to roll out from here. There's really... If you're going to roll out, tie something up. That's a rule. Where, if the one's sitting over the hole, maybe tie up the 4 with the 6, or do something like that to ensure yourself a turn back at the table. If you can.
If you try to tie something up and it doesn't get tied up real good, and you leave him to look on the one,
you're done, right?
It's pretty bad.
So he's rolling out
down to the bottom rail.
To a bank shot, right? Yeah, that's what he measured earlier.
Yeah, but it probably is going to be a safety.
Sure.
Right. I mean, if you look at it from here, I think there's a pretty good line for you to get separation, banking the one ball off the rail down to the bottom rail and sending the cue ball to the other side of the table. I don't know if that 9 ball might be in the way of that.
It is, but
path.
I think there's a very narrow path to where you can maybe get behind the 10-4. You know,
that's kind of what I'm. The 9 ball is in the
9 ball,
way,
but he did take care of the 1 ball, and that was his main, focus there.
Yeah, this is going to be probably a little worse position for him now.
He's going to be frozen at a 5 ball, I would imagine.
Yeah, and give credit to James for the push out. Always that's the hardest tactical play to make in pool, the push out, because you've got to play to your strength, their weakness. If there is one, you've got to figure it out. And what's going to be your best advantage? It's probably the most strategic part, I think, of rotation.
Sure. Oh, okay, he's got just the edge of the 5 to jump over. If he makes this.
He doesn't,
Oh boy.
and it's
All
going
right.
to go by the pocket.
So the 6 ball is a big ball, and to get on the 3, you really got to watch. Well, he's looking at drawing out of this. I think he's going to try and draw between the 9-4. That's what he was measuring. Clip the 9, he's in trouble.
Oh, look at that.
He didn't hook himself. Good shot.
Wow. Heck of a shot.
Yep.
I mean, to
He
draw
thought
in
for
between.
sure he was hooked.
Yeah, to draw in between those balls, though, I think he might have been thinking, I'm probably going to hit the 10, and slow down the cue, and would have been ideal. When he came through clean, he needed to catch that perfect position. He did get it.
He's got to try and get close to this. Yeah. He's got a bat at the 5's close enough to the hole where he can kind of leave it long and be okay. Yeah, he's just going to, there you go. He's going to draw the ball over to the side rail or close to it and then cut the 5 in. Yeah.
And both these players getting warmed up for the Big Dog Memorial Tournament. You're playing in that too, aren't you, Eddie?
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of good players down there. 15th Street Bar and Grill in Auburn.
Yes.
I wouldn't say all, but a lot of the best players in the area are going to be there. Uh-oh.
He's all right.
Whew.
He's all right. It's a touchy shot here. Very good. Big bounce. I think James has got this one.
Yes, he does. Let's take a look at that replay on that position shot from James coming through that little window between the 10 and 4. And man, did he hit that sweet.
Right, no kidding.
But he puckered a little bit when it was coming behind the
Sure,
6,
yeah.
but
Yep.
that was a great shot. All right, we've got about 107 live viewers watching. Share it out there. I know there's a lot of people probably just don't realize that this is on yet. We kind of tossed around at different times out there on Facebook, so maybe people got confused as well because, holiday weekend traffic. We were trying to get a 6 p.m. start, and then we thought, okay, ferries and all that, it's going to be more like 7:30, and then it ended up being 6:30, so it's all good.
In the hood.
Yeah, it's happening. That's the important thing. Yeah, I agree, Paul. James is looking real strong. He did have a couple of early misses that were very uncharacteristic in the first couple racks, but there's that multiple ball break. Pocketing 2 on that one.
This looks like a pretty standard safety here. 1 ball over by the 9. Cue ball, down table.
Yep, you can get that cue ball down.
Maybe behind the 5, 6, 10.
Are you thinking sort of
Yeah, something just like that. Yeah.
this path down here? get you down there.
Yeah.
Probably not exactly that way, but something like that.
You know what? It's hard to go wrong from anywhere down there. So,
yeah, exactly. If you can control the one ball to get it behind the 9.
Right.
And as long as you got distance, you're probably going to be good.
Yeah, that's how I would have. He ran into the 10, but he was supposed to be behind the 5-6. If he didn't hit it, hit the 10 ball.
But
he's going to do the same thing, right?
Yep. Oh, is he going to have a window? Rail first, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Man, you'd have to curve that, I believe. That point
let's
is
take a look at
huge.
the other camera here. See what that looks like. Yeah.
You swerve this, you're going into the point. There's a very high probability. The side pocket point.
It's got to break late. All right.
That's about where you need to hit, is where he measured on the table. That's where you're aiming for.
Sorry, guys. This is the best camera view.
Oh, he missed the point by just.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, gets the good hit. See what this looks like.
Boy, this is all risky. You can't just cut the 1 in and run into the 6 and hope for the best. I think maybe. Well, we'll see what he does, because I would like to know what to do here. I'm looking at the Karen 6-5 combo in the side pocket. That's what my brain's telling me. It looks like the easiest shot. But you're gambling. You got to hope for position. There's not a lot there isn't a real high percentage shot here. Not one that I can see. Obviously, Stephen's struggling with it too. Maybe thin it. Send the 1 towards the 6 and bring the cue ball up behind the 10 ball.
Give you the look that he's looking at it from. That's from the shooter's point of view.
You know what? Just bunt it down to the bottom rail. You know what? Go to the side rail with the 1 ball and then down to the bottom rail. Just keep it super simple. Oh, he's going to hit it 3 rails. 3 rail.
Yeah, it's like
bank.
a 1 pocket shot,
Sure,
right?
Get behind the balls there. That's what he tried to do.
Yep.
That's what he did.
And he got the speed down pretty good.
He didn't sell out much there.
Not too much, but something.
Yeah, James has got to take a risk here if he wants to go offensive.
Where's the defense? What
I'm looking for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for too. It's not real clear.
Again, this is difficult.
Yeah.
Maybe thin the
like
right
it.
side and come behind the 5, 6, 10. I think that's the shot. Yeah, that's
That is what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah, he executed perfectly. That was
a little
great
bit of
shot.
body English to get that cue ball
Right.
soar over a little more.
He's going to have to kick 2 rails here. Maybe he can go 1 just past the 5 ball. Yeah, that's okay. He can do that.
Yeah, Triple G, I got your tickets in there, man. Thank you so much, Triple G, helping out with the transport for Stephen Folan on the ferry. Couldn't get on the ferry because there was too long of a wait, so he had to walk on. And
good shot.
Shout out to Triple G for helping out and picking him up and bringing him here. Really appreciate you, man. I got your tickets in there.
You know what? Stephen Folan has a real nice kick game. It's nice and easy, and he doesn't slam it, and he plays the speed of his kicks really nice. And I don't say that about a lot of people. Can send a 1 up by the 8, 9, get behind the 7.
Oh, that was nicely
Yeah,
hit.
excellent shot. James is excellent at all that stuff.
Yeah. T. Hearn's in the chat. What's going on, Travis? Good to see you.
What did he call? I didn't. He said something.
Did he?
Yeah, he looked at James and told him what he was doing.
The audience can hear the audio in the room, but we cannot because I had to use a different microphone in there.
Is there an audience? Oh, yeah, look at all of
them. Yeah. We've got a few people watching. I think we're up to about 115.
Nice.
115 live viewers right now between the two channels that we're on. I imagine that's going to grow a little bit as we...
Yeah, good shot. Well, I think you should try and do the same thing and get the cue ball back to where it's at now, off the left side of the 1 ball. I think you really have much else. I guess you could try and hit it full in the face and get behind the 9 ball.
Aaron Rogers, I'm getting your tickets in. Thank you very much, sir. Shu Chang. What's up, Shu Chang?
Hey, Su Chang. Another good player.
Yeah. Another one of those guys that's just constantly getting better.
Yep.
Every time you see him.
It's good to see, right? It's
Yep.
good to see. I like that stuff. Yeah, good shot.
Oh,
hit it full in
man.
the face, got
How
behind
do
the
you
9.
hit it that good? I mean, I
That's
got to
ideal
get a
there.
little bit of love for that one. To stun it from that distance and just kill that cue ball behind the 9 takes a very sweet stroke.
Yeah, James is in a real bad spot here. This is very tough to hit. Even with the jump shot, he's got only a half a ball to hit here. And he's got to get over a full ball. Called the side pocket. So he's going to jump kick.
All right.
Is he doing that? No. He is in a super duper tough spot.
Yeah, the 8 ball just makes it so much harder.
Yeah, so he is jump kicking. What a shot. He almost made it on the side like he wanted to.
Man, we're getting the replay reel is getting loaded up with some highlights. That was really tough to execute.
Sure.
The jump kick and hit it that full to hold the cue ball like that. That's a nice reward.
So 1 rail at this. Side rail and towards the 1.
Yeah, but where are you going to end
Right.
up?
I mean, there's not much
just
that
so much
can happen
open
here.
space. There's so much open space. It's if you don't pocket the ball, it's pretty tough to not turn over a wide open table.
He's looking at this, the long way for the 1 railer, but he's hiked up from the 5 ball.
Take a look at the overhead
Okay,
here.
so he's going to kick, maybe bank it. I think that's what he's trying.
Yeah.
Called his corner pocket. Oh, he tried to double kick. Yeah,
Oh,
okay,
I see.
Yeah, right. Not easy to do.
No, but
Wow,
James gets.
I really thought Stephen was going to be running the balls out in the last few shots, because James was in such a bad spot, right?
Yeah, and he turned it around with
He's
that
got
one
ball
shot.
in hand now, right? It's
Yeah,
crazy.
what a turnaround. I mean, from where we were a minute ago
Sure.
to this.
And balls are laying really nice, too.
Oh, nice. Terrence says they got ChalkBox on the 70-inch screen at the Snoqualmie Eagles.
Oh, really? Nice. Nice. He's got to draw back about where he's at now. Obtain the correct angle to get on the 6 ball. Yeah, just like that. Hey, Jack. It's the North Bend clan.
Yeah, sounds like a good time up there playing the tournament.
They're all playing good pool secretly, right? All of a
Oh,
sudden,
man, yeah,
Jack's playing like my speed, and
They're in this little pocket up there in the
Yeah.
mountains, of North Bend. And for as small as that town is, they got a lot of pool talent.
right.
And Chad shooting great pool too.
Yeah, he did
Raswick
well in Lincoln
got-
City. I think he got second,
Yeah, runner up to only Damien
Yeah.
in Lincoln City.
and he had the point too. That's
Yeah.
pretty strong. He was playing really well. I was playing, and he wasn't missing.
Yeah. And I got him on the ChalkBox right after that. Matched him up with Shu Cheng,
Yeah,
and Shu Cheng won. It was a good match.
yeah.
Went back and forth quite a bit. And good one to watch. I like his angle on the 9. Should be no problem to get down to the 10.
So what's the Fargo difference between those two? Is it much?
I don't think it's that much. No,
Okay.
I think they're both in the 650 range.
Ah, gotcha. That's a good shot. There you go. All right.
Yeah.
James is starting to really get used to the equipment.
Yeah,
That's bad news for Stephen.
Well, kind of let out a little sigh there.
Sure.
So,
It's like the first person to get comfortable is probably going to win, right?
Yeah.
In a race to 15.
Very true, very true. Hey, quick shout out to Bad Boys for sponsoring the event. Thank you guys so much. Let me find your. I don't have it together, but I've got your thing going on here. I'm going to play it on the next because James just racked them so fast. But I'll.
Got your thing going on here.
Got a little flyer for the Bad Boys. They're promoting their tournament jerseys, sponsor jerseys. They're at Bad Boys now has jerseys available, customizable, and portion of the proceeds from the jerseys that are sold by Bad Boys goes to support 3 Pacific Northwest amateur players, Chad Raswick, Jack Kiske, and Nicole Denisi. Funds help them with tournament fees, travel expenses, and other pool-related expenses. So shout out to Bad Boys for helping out
that's cool.
players in the area.
Yeah.
And so support the Bad Boys. Go to badboysmerch.com. Check them out. They got all kinds of cool gear. Bad boys and bad girls, depending on which one you are.
Bad girls.
Yeah, Travis, this is at my house in Paulsbo, Washington.
Okay.
Oh, there's the scratch. That one did not get kicked in. It just went straight to the pocket. That just tells me he was a little bit off on his cueing.
Yeah, he's jumping out of his break quite a bit. I mean, most people raise up out of their, but
Yeah.
he did up by a large amount there. I think that's why he lost it.
So No, Chris Marino wants to know: are they reporting to Fargo? It's up to them. So if they want to use the Solato app, but I don't think they are.
Yeah, it was,
when you got 8,000 robustness, it's like, what's the point of putting it in there? But they do have a side wager who gets to 750 first.
Yeah.
So did you hear that in the interview? Okay, well, I don't know if you were watching while you're driving or whatever, but the player interview, they mentioned there's a side bet that they made like a couple years ago, 2 years ago.
Oh, okay, I get it now. All right, which one? Well,
who's going to get to 750 first?
No,
and it's a $1,000 bet, and they were both right around 715ish.
Damn, you bet 1,000 on that? Okay.
Yeah, and just put some extra sweat into it, trying to get better, right?
Sure.
I like it. Anyway,
if James wins, he better report it to Fargo then, huh?
Well, it's going to be hard for James to win because of the fact that Stephen, when they made the bet, Stephen only had 1,500 games in robustness, and James had like 8,000. So
sure, I mean this match.
Yeah.
I mean, like if it.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh, he landed funny. This is bad for Stephen here.
He's on the rail.
On the rail, and man, can he just roll this in and go off? It's. I guess it's not that bad. This point of view,
I think he should be okay.
He's okay. He looked really straight in from that other point of view. So it's hard to come around three rails here. It's sitting kind of awkward. He does have to. Let's see what he does.
He's an outside.
He's got to miss the 10. Oh yeah, hit it really nice. Actually, that's a good shot.
Yeah, well played.
And connect the dots here, right?
Yep, connect the dots is right.
I'll tell you what, Stephen's mechanics are perfect, in my opinion. They are stroke. Like if you're gonna, sort of form your game around someone, I would suggest him. He's just got really nice stroke fundamentals and plays really well too. So, obviously.
Yeah, so shout out to Bad Boys. Just wanted to put that flyer up. Check them out, badboysbp.com or badboysmerch.com. And then check out these jerseys that they got out. So you can get them customized. $60. Good price for jerseys. You can get them customized with your name on them. And got all different kinds of designs and color options. Make sure to support the sponsors that are supporting Northwest Pool. Not only that, but super cool guys as well. Shout out to Rick and Don Jones, Teresa, as well as Kobe. Always enjoy getting to see those guys in Lincoln City. And they're going to be coming back for the, they're going to be setting up tables for the Washington State Invitational on July 4th weekend at Muckleshoot Casino. It's an APA event, so if you're an APA player, make sure to get signed up for that. I think they're bringing in 40, 50 tables, something like that, into the Muckleshoot Convention Center. So that's going to be really cool to see how that works. Boy, that cue ball was really tracking to the side pocket.
Yeah, he put a lot more effort into that break, and just came up dry. He didn't hit it perfect either, but...
who would you say the break advantage goes to?
Right now, James, but I would think that overall, Stephen's break is got a lot more potential in what we've seen,
More control?
I think if he's breaking well, he's dangerous. But say it was James, I don't think there's that much of a difference between the two.
Okay, you think as far as breaking goes, it's a coin flip?
I think James hits him a little harder, which helps you, and I think Stephen's got a little more control, which helps you. So, take your pick. Well, he double doubled out of that corner pocket and almost scratched
let's
there.
take a look at the overhead here. Is he corner hooked? I think he might be corner hooked, man.
I think you're right. We'll know here in a second.
Yeah, we will. But it sure looks from the overhead like that cue ball's sitting inside the...
He's going to have to curve out. You know, he's going to have to masse it slightly, I think.
Let me see if I can get a better view.
Tell you what, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, look at this. Take a look at that, Eddie.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Very fortunate for James that it landed there, but...
I think you may have this.
You do?
Boy, he does. I mean, he's... Yeah.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, good shot there. Yeah, he just rolled right up on the 4.
Yeah, I didn't have the camera line right to from the cue ball to the object ball, but that was very fortunate that he could see that.
He's going to go into this soft and just stay the 3 ball. Oh, he overdid it.
You going to take on the cut here?
I think he will, yeah.
Let's take a
Just
look.
because the 2's sitting kind of by the hole, you know, close by.
Yep, he is calling it.
He's going with a touch inside English.
Oh, he's missed it.
Yeah. Get that a lot harder.
James on top of the 3 ball
Right,
here.
he's going to have to grab a bridge. This will be a rare time to see James have a bridge.
Yeah, this is one you'll see Daniel Sartosilio go behind the back on.
Yeah, he does that
He
stuff.
does that a lot. Oh, here we go.
He's got it in his 2 belt
Hold
too.
on, here
All
we
right.
go.
No bridge necessary.
Yeah,
Good shot.
Daniel's not the only one. It's got that move. Did you ever play that shot?
Not me.
The behind the back?
I'm too short for that. Wow, he grazed the 9 ball, which makes this shot much more difficult. So I had to cut it in, go in between the 6 and the 9 ball, and come back for the 4. Maybe he'll go to the... in between the side pocket and the 9 ball, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, that's what he went in between the 9-6, but he's hit it too hard. I was going to end up perfect. He's okay.
That was a brilliant shot.
Yeah, very accurate shot. I can draw out of those 2 rails. Oh, he went forward. Nice shot. Overhit it slightly. Or is that perfect? Looks pretty good. Okay. Every time James has hit the ball hard on these kind of shots, he's rattled it. I think that's going through his head. I hit that one a lot nicer.
Yeah, real clean.
Yeah.
He just wanted to get that cue ball off the rail a couple inches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
Lucky Loser says 6-3 coming up. He's trying to commentator curse from the chat, I guess.
Be ideal to get right in the center of the table here. Yes, like that. And just back to the center of the table. That's 9 ball, right?
Yep. Look at that.
Shot. Yeah, he's getting comfortable if he's hitting them in like that.
Yeah, he said when he was practicing, he said he table plays really well, so he's happy with the conditions. Not happy with that leave on the 10, getting 50-yard line.
Sure, if this is in, it's going to be a big boost for James.
Yeah, but I mean, this is a shot that he's taken probably 20,000 times in his life. This is just in rotation. You end up with the 10 ball right there in that exact same spot, and you got to be able to pocket it from anywhere.
I think it's in.
I say it's high percentage.
Yeah, he hit it nice.
Straight into the heart of the pocket. And let's check out that replay on I think we got something queued up here. What do we got? I can't remember which one I saved as the replay on this one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, is this one. I like this shot. And
Now, here's the thing. I think James is done dogging it. So the chances that Stephen were getting earlier, that those aren't going to be happening much anymore, like just all of a sudden missing a 10 ball, right?
Yeah.
He's comfortable, and I expect James to take off from here.
Yeah. I would expect that as well. Go to the overhead for this break so you can kind of watch the action of the balls, because it's interesting to see the path that they take. Watch for the 5 and the 8 balls to go towards the side pockets, and the corner balls to go around 4 rails around the table. So, yeah, 8 ball rattles the side pocket.
And the 5 went long.
And is that a dry break?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't hit him very hard. He didn't want to scratch. Is the bank there? Oh, the 2's in a bad spot, so he's got to play safe.
Oh, this is not going to work out.
That was loose there.
It did seem a little bit...
I think he's just a little frustrated. He's got the shot. It's not easy.
His frustration's going to grow as that scoreboard keeps piling up on him.
Exactly, yeah.
It's not going to get any better.
Can James just stop, keep the ball right by the 1 ball, and be okay on the 2? He's going to hike up, and maybe drop back slightly. Well, this is exactly what Stephen needs to get back in this. He needs to get this done if he's to have a chance. Again, stay towards the middle of the table here. Oh.
Is he getting that window?
No, that's a nice one.
He did get
a great shot.
Wow, he got
now
the window right there.
Contend with the 9 ball, right?
It was risky. I guess
the reward. That was worth it.
Yeah, because the other window. You're coming off the 9 ball.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That way played much easier.
Yeah, the pool is a lot of risk versus reward calculation.
It's all about that. 9 ball is.
And you have to just know, 1 pocket especially, right? I mean,
all games really,
but every
it's all
game,
there.
it's what am I getting if I am successful, and what am I going to give up if I'm not?
Oh, I don't think he can just roll this in and keep it there. I think he has to do something here. He has to come around.
He should be able to stun it, I think. You think he has too much angle to stun this?
We'll see. Yeah, I think he does.
Being over the pocket, he's got the full cue ball at his disposal.
We'll see what he does here. I think it's.
I'm guessing that he's going to stun it and try to
Well, yeah, of course that would be ideal if he could be there.
If you could,
he's coming down.
But more likely, it's going to be down here somewhere.
Yeah.
Still not bad if you can get there.
No matter what, this next shot's going to be fairly tough.
Depending on how straight he can get on the 6.
Yeah, he took the weight off his back cue, and you know what? When you have to draw the ball sweet, that's a good idea. The less weight you have in your cue, the more it's going to come back at a sweeter, like react right away.
Huh. You think you can go 3-rail position?
The 9
top
and
outside?
10 are so big, it's a risk, right? So
He tried.
He didn't like that, yeah.
So another unforced error.
He tried to go around the balls, and he tried to create an angle that just wasn't there. Missed the ball.
Yeah, Kerry is asking what's in the middle. It's on the screen. 2,000 in the middle.
Okay, he's drawing this. Maybe the 6 in the same pocket as the 5. That's what he's doing. And he's out from here.
He's got a slight angle on the 6. Is he going to move cue ball a little bit forward? It's not too bad.
Now, he should come all the way up table here, like right where he's at. Yeah, just like this. Yeah.
For the 8 in the side next?
Yep.
Yeah.
It'll give him the right angle to get on the 9 ball.
Give you a look at that angle.
Yep. There's pretty small pockets there. For me, anyway.
4.5 inch?
That's good
Good
enough.
stroke.
That's perfect. Yeah, he's getting the speed of the table down nicely.
Mm-hmm.
Like he just pulls this straight back. 10 in the same pocket.
And we're going to see 7-3. Folan with an error in each of the racks for the last couple of racks here, so he's definitely got some stuff to clean up.
Right, James is almost halfway there, so it's time to rock and roll.
Yep. Quick commercial break here. Oh,
Where'd you go? That's for Brandy when she comes back. Oh, never mind. I didn't see you sitting down.
all right. Quick commercial for Town. All right, we're going to do a commentator swap out. I'm going to get out of here and let Cindy Sleva come in.
Sweet.
Let me switch you out here.
I like hot
My
chicks.
mouse can actually work. Yeah, you know her, don't you?
I do.
You guys are somewhat familiar. Just a second. I got my mouse and my keyboard in 2 different places. It's all you.
What's up, dog? Hi. Oh, Paul Marquez says hi. What's up, Paul? How you doing?
Hi everyone. Okay, so it's what 7-3.
Oh, look at this break. You gotta like this.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah. So it's 7-3. James is kind of taking over.
Yeah. So here, gosh, whenever the ball's in the hole like that, man, I always have.
They're hard to judge, right?
Yeah. What do you do, Eddie? Do you try to come between? That's the 4 ball, right? The 4 and the 2, or do you come between the 4 and the 9?
I think between the 4 and the 2. I'm coming off the right side of the 1. It's hard to see from what.
Or try to play the speed to bump in the 4? I don't know.
I hit half ball here. Half ball on the 1. Yeah. Oh, he's going to go. Is
split
he
off the
doing
rail?
rail first here? It's going to come down table.
rail first to come between the 4 and the 9? Hit that
No,
window?
you're heading towards the 6-7. He might drive, this is tough. Oh, he just drew it over. He's really getting comfortable. That's a great shot. Wow. Sorry about that. But. All right, so just slide over for the 4 on the side. What do you think? What's
I
up,
like it.
Thomas?
Looks like he's... Yeah. Wait, you're saying just pop it over?
I think so. Nothing wrong with that, right? Let me get rid of this. There we go. Yeah, it's like that. Now you can just come down for the 6 on the side. That's what I see. Yeah, right there. Right where he put his cue.
Now, do you play this a little extra to make sure that you have the cue ball running away from the 7? You know what I mean? Like, it's better to be closer to the bottom rail than...
100% agree with that. I do not want to mess with the 7 at all.
Yeah.
So, yeah, air on the side of further down.
Is that Luke Thomas asking me for the A ball?
Oh, what's up, Luke Thomas? There's a guy I haven't seen in a minute. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, my goodness. He must have lost his mind if he's asking me
Good
for the
players
A ball.
on this, watching this. Okay, what's he doing here?
Hi, Mom and Dad. Hi, Brian.
That's
So
okay.
he did go below. Okay.
Looks like the 9 goes in the side pocket if.
Oh, no.
Yeah. That's big for Stephen. He needs something to get back in this match, right? I mean,
An opportunity to get rolling.
yeah. And what it looks like, you got to kind of play the 9 for the side here. Head towards the 10 ball, right? Yeah.
Oh, my. He's been sitting a while. Huh?
Yeah, he's been sitting a while. I haven't seen him pocket a ball in a minute, so.
Yeah. Wait.
There's someone sneezing in the background, right? But I thought it was Steven trying to sneeze his way into an extra shot.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I agree, Paul. He did shoot that quick. James is he's getting back to the table. He's kind of taking his time, wiping his hands down. That's probably what Steven should have done before, but,
Yeah.
hindsight's
We
2020.
all play differently, right?
And hi, Paul. We had to go to the club to wear in town, okay? Hi, Angela. And Tyler. Wow, there's a lot of people out there. Hi.
How was that chili?
It was really good.
Was it?
I ate it like someone was going to take it from me. I was really hungry.
Hey, you had a nice win out in Idaho.
Oh, thanks.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Cindy won the Warmo for the women's not too long ago out in Twin Falls, Idaho. She played really well. I was proud of her. So what do you do here?
To me, it's like, I always wonder, I always want to steer the cue ball, right? But really, this is just make the ball, right? Just make the ball and you'll get below the 9, not too, almost like leg speed, right?
Sure.
Oh, no, he's smarter than me. Or did he just miss? He just hit it full, right?
I think so. Yeah, it kind of looked like he was trying to play behind the 9 ball or something. I don't know. Was he trying to make it? Or
I think he just hit it full. I think if he hits it thinner, like he's intending to make it, it just comes, straight down the top rail underneath the 9. I mean, with that speed, that's what it looked like to me.
Right.
He just hit it bad.
He just hit it bad, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
I think. I don't know.
That was a nicely struck ball. Do you sweet draw this back, or you just kind of
Absolutely.
come off the side rail, and what do you do?
I don't know. He might want to come off the side rail, but he's going to sweet draw. He's just going to pinch it back a little bit, right?
That's what he did. Yep. That's about as good as you're going to get on from where he was.
Oh my gosh, he was already standing up mid-stroke, right?
He's just
Not comfortable.
Yeah. I've been there many times. You know, that's the kind of shot. If you don't stay down, right, that can happen.
So what do you do here?
Yeah, I think James is shooting well now. I think you should try and go for this. It's sitting fairly well. But you don't want to give away anything either. You don't want to hang it and give him an opportunity to get back in.
Yeah.
He hasn't.
Why not just keep him uncomfortable, right?
Exactly.
Like
right.
put the cue ball up to the, go to, like, what would that, I guess that would be 3 rails up to the top of the table. Put the 10 ball in the middle diamond up where you were? Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I remember that, Luke. You bring up old stuff. So he went for it, and it looks like it went straight in the hole.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's. Now.
You beat Matt Horner in 10 ahead in 45 minutes? Wow. Look at that. Perfect. He must have been watching that kicking system. We were watching a kicking system online the other day for those like back cut banks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to test it out a little bit, and that was, textbook. James must have made the video.
Yeah, or at least watched it. But he's just got a lot of momentum right now. But Stephen's got one more move. It's called desperation. That can be a powerful thing,
Yeah. Still a long ways to go, though, right?
I mean, yeah, but he's over halfway there, and he's got really
those missed opportunities. Like if it's given to you, and then you give it back, and then you get it again, right? Like
sure.
That's and then you have to sit there and chew on it.
Yep, that's right. And it's all. Look at this. Oh, it didn't go.
Didn't go.
The one's hanging, the cue's hanging. Yeah, where are you going to roll out to, right?
It's 2 racks in a row. He doesn't know anything about imaginary pockets.
So
2 racks in a row where he's hung that one in the top corner pocket.
Yeah, or it switches.
Where's he? I didn't notice where he's breaking from. Where did James break from there?
almost the middle of the table.
Okay.
So you can roll out here. You can roll out to a jump. That's what he's looking at. He's going to try and roll out behind the 9-7. So at least you're going to have a wild cue ball, and you may not land on the 2. Right, that's the only chance he's got here.
You're saying where, behind the 9-7?
That's what he was looking at. Like, he went over and looked at it.
What about?
Behind the 4 balls. We can't do that.
Maybe behind the, like, off the rail behind the 10-2, you know what I mean?
Sure.
To do the
anywhere you can get to, really.
long table jump. I mean, 2-ball, long table jump.
That's what he's doing.
Can he go through there?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought he had to go to the...
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's going to use the 10 to stop it.
Okay, so he just... Okay.
And Stephen has to take this on.
Yeah.
He has to. He can't give this back.
Yeah. I would think, though, this is... I mean, jumps are never fun, but this seems like pretty routine for Stephen. He's such a good jumper, right?
Yeah, right.
Oh,
that
geez.
ball curved, right? Yeah.
I'm not as familiar with Stephen's pace, you know? Does he always shoot at a fast pace? Because to me, it seems like a fast pace right now, so I'm just curious.
This is gambling is just different than tournament. You know, it really is. It's just different. And I don't. That's all I have to say about that. So where do you want to be in terms of the going from the 1 to the 2. By the way, there's no early tens. You got to run all the way out. So.
Me, I might like, I don't know. For my skill set, I'd probably like try to come to the top rail, right, to shoot the 2 in the side pocket.
Wow. He was trying to obtain the correct angle on the 2.
Yeah.
That's why he did what he did. And
Do you see what I mean though by like coming below the spot, right? Like somewhere in there, so I can shoot the 2 into this, like roll the 2 in the side pocket, and then come back
float
up
up for the 3.
3.
Of course.
Yeah.
That would be ideal.
I mean, that's my thought, but I'm also like thinking with my skill set, like ball in hand drawing across the table is not my forte.
It's not what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is 7-9. How does that look in terms of a combo? It looks pretty good, doesn't it? 7-9 in the side. So there.
Does it? I mean, is there? It's hard to tell if there's space between there, or do you have to throw it into the side pocket? I don't know.
Well, we'll see. Nice stroke.
We'll find out.
Yeah, he's losing the cue ball here.
A little bit, yeah.
A lot of it.
Yeah. The four may go past the 10. A little hard to tell. Does it go past the 10? You think?
I don't think so.
Maybe half a pocket? I don't know. He probably would have got down and shot it by now if it did.
Yeah, I'm playing safe here. I'm banking that 4 ball.
What, back
Down
up
to the
table and
bottom
trying
rail.
to bring the cue ball to this left side rail under the 10? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm bringing the cue ball up table. Yeah, like I'm banking it. Oh, he's cutting this ball. Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, cool. Let's see it.
Oh. Okay. Oh. Well. Well, it looks like the 5-6, the way it's sitting, you probably want the cue ball toward underneath the 5, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think you could, just get down table.
Right. But down table close to the top rail.
Right. That would be ideal.
Yeah.
Yes. But I don't think it really, he's worried about something.
Maybe he's thinking about moving the 7-9. I don't know. Find out.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? If you can get down table, like where he said on freeze to the... Yeah, he's trying to break it out here.
Oh.
Just missed it, but he can take another shot at it right here. I was saying, combo this in. The 5 should stay by the hole and, just bump the 9-7. Yeah, that's what he's looking at. Oh, I don't know if that's... is that sitting well enough for that?
No, it almost looks like he has to kind of cut the 5 into the 6 so he can't go, more toward the top rail.
Right. We'll see what he does here. I think he might have it.
Maybe the 5. Maybe he can do it with the 5. No, it wasn't that bad.
Do it. Yeah.
It's so hard.
Well, he's going to have another crack at it.
And at some point, you might have to settle for trying to throw the 9 in the side, right?
Yeah, well, it may come to that, right? He's looking at it now. I say he tries to bump it again.
Whenever I'm trying to throw a ball, that's a little off from the pocket, it always seems so counterintuitive, what side the cue ball I need to hit, right?
It is counterintuitive.
Yeah, I have to stop and think about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, what a good shot there.
But
at least he has options,
Yeah.
He's feeling good about it. He's made every bank since he got going, so doesn't have to do much with the cue ball. Just keep it there, which is fine. Hard, right? Yep, just like that. Hopefully James is over this. He's missed his shot a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, good shot. Yeah, he's doing all right.
All right.
I'll take James for a foot rub. I'll wait till he gets to 10.
Are you talking to me or are you talking to the chat?
You.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Ed. What are you doing?
Bye, Mike. Jeremy says that he'll take your bet for the foot rub. Is that what you're saying?
He just rubs my feet anyway, so I'm not worried about it. Luke Thomas, how have you been, man? You been playing pool or what? Yeah, he keeps coming up a little short, little short.
Yeah, when he's on his game, he's glued to the back of that six ball,
Right. He
Yeah.
just hasn't had enough table time to dial in yet.
These are the kinds of things you harp on me about, like I play a safety and I'm playing a good enough safety, and you're like, no, that safety can be better. Glue it to the back of that ball.
Yeah. Looks like he can, is very close.
Gosh, it almost looks like he can see it full ball. I mean, it
It's
doesn't.
full ball, but he can't cut it enough.
Yeah, but could he come off the side of it and stick the cue ball behind the 10 ball?
Sure he can, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
just
I
kind of
think that's
float it
there.
over there. Yeah, the one doesn't have to hit the rails. You don't have to hit that hard. It's just got to get the cue ball to the rails.
Sure, I like it.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's too steep to get over there.
Sure, I think James wants to shoot, like he's trying to...
Shoot it in the corner and go for
maybe,
it. Yeah, he might have it.
No, I
Okay.
think he's playing your shot. He's going to go behind the 10 ball. That's what it... Oh, he shot it.
Oh, no, he was
playing safe, I think.
You think so? Looked like he should maybe try to make the ball.
Maybe. I'm not sure, actually, to be honest with you. All he can really do is roll this in, right? Roll it in, take the long two.
Mm-hmm.
End up by the five. Oh, he hammered it. Oh, perfect shot. Wow, great shot. Now, what side of where are you like going? Playing position on the 3 ball. How
It
do
looks
you like
like
doing it?
it kind of looks like it goes in the side between the 8 and the 9.
Sure.
Right?
He's gonna
Keep it.
play for the corners. Either one.
Think so?
Yeah.
Come above it?
Maybe head towards the 4. Oh, he went around.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Right.
One stroke.
Well,
It's taken us a year.
Luke, you haven't been playing, man. I remember in Vegas, like, in the Masters, you beat everybody, right? You'd be like Joey Gray, and I beat everybody. You gotta start playing pool, Luke. Real good 8-ball player. Well, I think you just got to roll this one in. Good shot. He's going to have another cut. He'll get through it.
What a pretty touch on that shot.
Right.
Cutting it
further,
that thin
yeah.
and getting it, little to the pocket and holding it down there. I know, it's such a pretty touch. Oh. Man,
Okay.
that worked out, but he definitely made that 6 a little thinner than he meant to, right? All right, he's banking that? Did he just point at the pocket?
Yes,
Yeah.
he's banking it. And well, if you're Stephen, you got to be praying for a shot here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a bit on the struggle bus. That's short.
Yeah. All right. Wow.
That's a bit much. I think he's going to be all right. You may have to crash the 9 here, like push it towards the pocket. I'm not sure. Maybe you can just roll this in. Yeah, that's what we tried to do.
Yeah. Man, it just.
Sure.
Yeah.
Good shot. I just got to stay down on this, right? He jumped out of his shoes last 10 ball he was on. Yeah, I hit that one perfect. See how clean he hits the ball?
Absolutely.
He really hits the ball clean when it's done right.
He actually did a few pre-strokes on that one.
Yeah.
Like where he they're little baby ones, but he was still dialing it in. A couple before that, it just kind of seemed like he just kind of.
Player break. I'm just going to go to.
Oh, sure,
yeah.
Player break.
Moonlighting Billiards presents the Drill Partner. Whether you're new to pool and practicing the basics, or a more experienced player performing drills to improve your shot making and positional play, the Drill Partner is perfect for you. Use the Drill Partner to set up drills anywhere on the table. The Drill Partner allows you to set up for drills with balls in a straight line, in an angle, vertically, horizontally, with varied spacing between balls. The Drill Partner is one partner that will never let you down. If improving your game is important to you, then get the revolutionary new product that guarantees a lightning fast and accurate drill setup every time. The Moonlighting Billiards Drill Partner. Roll him in.
All right. I'm going to come in here and give Eddie a break and commentate with Cindy. Hi, Cindy.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Let me just log in here.
Gosh, I'm looking at some of the chat there, and the average Fargo in the chat is pretty high. Well, I saw Paul Marquez and Luke Thomas and Clay, and it just keeps a lot of knowledge out there. They should be commentating.
Well, they do some commentating. I know Paul Marquez does. But I've heard you commentate before on Lee Baldwin's Friday Night Lights. You did a good job commentating with Eddie. I think it was Clay Belver and Stephen Weekly were playing. I enjoyed that.
Yeah,
Nice
that was,
break there.
Mainly the Ed and Eddie show there.
The Ed and Eddie show.
Yeah, Ed and Eddie. All right. Well, no major obstacles here, huh?
Yeah, the break was executed perfect by Folan on that one. Cue ball pretty much stopped right in the center of the table and didn't really move much. So break and run here is what he's looking for to get back into this game. He can run away real quick. James playing really good pool.
Yeah, the few times that James has, given up the table, Stephen has had a hard time monopolizing on it. So hopefully, for his sake, for Stephen's sake, that he was able to monopolize on that last one and maybe string a couple together here and get mentally back in it,
Yeah, and he has got very flat on this rail with the 4 ball, so that's going to make this a little bit tougher to get on the 5 the way that he wanted. So he's got short side on the 5 ball. Not bad considering where he was. He knew he'd be taking this from close to the rail.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's got a little bit hairy there, clipping that 8 ball like that. But what are we looking at here? Okay, he's shooting out of the pocket, and he rattles it. And that definitely can happen with that much distance. You don't need to be that far off.
For sure. Do you think that he ended up with that distance because he just cinched the 5 ball?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he was trying to go up and down with the cue ball to get.
That's what I'm wondering, if that was like purposeful and he thought it was trying to go back and forth, or was he just cinching it and that's where he ended up? I don't.
Yeah, he might have been thinking that he was going to come full into the 8 to stop the cue ball, but coming around it or just barely clipping the side of it. James very fortunate to get to the table in this rack, because after that break, it looked like it was all Folan. Luke Thomas, I don't think that we have met. Is it Luke Thomas or Thomas Luke?
It's Luke Thomas.
Okay.
Luke Thomas.
And where is he out of?
He lived down in the Salem area for a really long time. Excellent player. Back in BCA days, definitely what you would have considered a grandmaster.
Okay.
And had a lot of success in Vegas playing. I think I can't remember exactly what he did, but I want to say he was like in the finals of a big major BCA event down there. Back when it was really big.
Okay.
Very difficult to do, and has had plenty of successes and tournament wins through the years.
I've heard the name, and I know in the Salem area you've also got Glenn Atwell, obviously.
Sure.
A lot of good players out in the Salem area. I got to know quite a few people in Salem. Played a couple of tournaments there over the last year or so, and then also they have Evo Sports in there, so get to know some of the players through that.
Luke Thomas was one of the most exciting. I loved watching him play 8-ball. He had such a good grasp of bar box 8-ball. Really fun to watch.
That's my favorite game to spectate or commentate. I just like to see how the players plan their patterns and strategies and things like that.
Oh, there you go. He won the National 8-Ball Masters in 2013. That's what it was.
Oh, wow. Very nice.
No joke.
Yeah. The Masters division is not easy.
Yeah.
What would that be in Fargo rate terms? Probably 625 and up, 650 and up, would you say? The Masters division?
To play in it, the men's Masters back then, yeah.
Yeah, if you were to like equate it. I know they didn't have Fargo rate back then.
Sure. And I think to win it, you got to be playing 700 plus speed.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You're not bragging. You're just telling the truth.
James with another one of his monster breaks, and this one looks...
Yeah. Not much to say on this one, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's like pretty...
I mean,
This...
the 10 ball could be a factor, but it's not.
Yeah. He's the favorite here.
Do you think he wants to swing out to be 5 in the side? The 8 being in the way, I don't think he is probably going to play that.
Yeah, I think that would be more than necessary, but, you know, he might. I mean, if he wants to keep his arm real loose, you know, but that just doesn't seem like...
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell how much angle he had, but that was a nice just stun up for the straight 5 ball, and that's probably going to be a stop shot here. Looking at where he wants to be on the 7 to get to the 8. And that's the sign of a good player, always looking 3 balls ahead at least. It's the 3rd ball that gets you a lot of times in rotation. I know a lot of players, myself included, get sometimes a little bit lazy, and I plan the 2, you know, the ball and the next ball.
Sure.
And I don't give enough attention to that 3rd one.
What do you do? Just come around 3 rails here, right?
I think so, yeah.
Nice and pretty.
I'm going to make a prediction. Cue ball in this circle, if I can draw it.
That watermelon.
I tried to draw a circle, but it didn't quite work.
Oh, you're touching. That's close enough.
My mouse is not working so good. I don't know if that's a Bluetooth connection or what. But James takes care of that one after... That was a break and run there from James. And he gets to double digits. Was he already at 10? Oh, he was. So he's already at 11. This is going way faster than I anticipated. I know these players are at their skill level. It doesn't take long to finish racks, but 15 racks completed in it's just under 2 hours. Lucky Loser says this will give James a big psychological boost going into tomorrow. Yeah, I'd say, yeah, it's a good confidence builder for the tournament. It's likely that these two will face each other in the Big Dog Memorial Tournament this weekend at some point. Look at that cue ball. So cue ball went back and then forward again with all of the topspin that he had on it.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, what do I got to do to get shape on the 1? Kind of threw his arms up there like,
It almost looks cuttable. I mean...
Yeah? Let's take a look at the overhead. Yeah, maybe.
You know?
You think the safety might be the easier shot to execute? I mean,
I guess if anything, overcut it, right? Play it pro side, so if it comes back out to the
gosh,
the diamond of the top rail, because the cue ball is going to come around. I mean, if you spin it with a little bit of low outside, try to spin it around for the 3 ball on the side, right?
Yeah.
You know, if anything, if you play it pro side, it can bounce off the rail and back towards the diamond, possibly.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I see.
I think he's going safety here.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
committed to the safety.
Use the 8-ball. He's sold out an edge, I believe. And Folan jumped out of his chair real quickly to see. Yeah, he's got the edge of it. And I'm not sure this is going to work out so good for Stephen.
Looks like it's still seen, right?
Yeah, we're probably going to see him just put a stop stun and try to hug up to the 5 and punch the 1 down table. He could also bank this if he wanted to. That works.
Yeah.
Very well. He's got a couple of blockers. He has not blocked off the 1 rail, I don't think. Oh, this mouse is really having problems. There's the 1 railer. Got there. Okay, he hasn't sold out anything huge.
It's probably going to be kicking again, though. So where's James going to park the cue ball? Behind the 710? What's he going to do? Or is he going to try to bank it? No.
Just another one of those same simple safeties. Get distance, get separation.
I like to use the word simple. Like, just like sometimes the obvious is
Yeah.
what you overlook, right?
It's the,
Try to make it complicated.
Oh, there we go. Heck of a shot.
Did he call it?
I'm sure he did.
Did he call it?
Yes, he did.
Good.
Yeah. I mean, it's the only pocket that he would have called.
Right. I was just going to ask, do you ever forget to do that in 10 ball? I mean, like when you're kicking, and that's the obvious pocket you're kicking toward, but to forget that you need to call that ball.
Yeah.
You know?
Especially when it's low percentage and I really don't think I'm going to make it.
The just in case call.
Yeah, I forget to do the just in case call and then it goes in. When I forget, it goes when it actually happens. Yeah.
Does that 5 go past the 9? It must. He's not. Isn't fretting on it at all.
It does. Smash 7 balls in off a 9-ball break. Wow. Folan looks like he's sped up his tempo a little bit. Oh boy. The pre-stroke, the pre-shot routine that we were seeing from Stephen earlier in the match, it seems a bit different now, is all I'll say. And James is happy and probably a bit surprised. And he's getting some of these opportunities. Freewheeling now, Luke says. All right. We are getting close to the finish line here, and I got to make sure that we get our commercials all caught up on, but don't forget about the APA event. Evo Sports is going to be streaming 6 tables at this Washington State Invitational at Muckleshoot Casino, July 3rd through 6th. There is sponsorship opportunities, so if you're a business and you're looking to advertise your business, it's a great way to do it. We're going to be getting thousands of views, 6 tables streamed, so you're going to get a ton of visibility. Video ads will be played, promotional text, logo on screen, and mentions from commentators. So hit us up, sales@evosports.live, and we'll give you some more information on that.
Wherever.
I'm going to bring Eddie back in. Hold on.
Yeah. All right. back?
Not sure.
All right, what do we got? Sorry. Welcome back. Can you hear me? Can anyone hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah. Welcome back, Eddie.
Well, hello.
Hi.
So it looks like James is right there.
Yeah. Steven's had a couple great opportunities while you were indisposed, but didn't quite work out. Here, well, just basically the 3 to the 5, right?
Yeah.
That's only 3 to 5 to 6. So what angle do you want on the 3 right here? Just stop it.
I think that's perfect, right? Let's head towards the 9 ball. Oh boy.
Oh.
Okay, all right. I think James is gonna try and get behind that 7 ball. That's what I think. One,
So
two,
obviously
three
he was trying to come between the 5-9, right? You know,
Right,
but
right.
like, what is that? Just like a little bit of oversteering, maybe, like a little too
maybe
much, right?
hit the ball a little fat. I don't know. I don't know why that happened. I'm sure that's not where he was meaning to go.
Sure. So you think he's gonna try to bank it, or where is he?
No, I'm thinking of safety. Come off the side of the 5 and come around a couple rails. The 7 ball looks like a hard shot, but it's really not.
You mean real thin? Real
Real
on
thin, but you got to miss the 9 ball, right? No,
you
like
mean-
around 3 rails, not super thin.
Oh, I thought you meant coming around like towards. Oh no, he's calling the bank.
Yeah. Okay.
This
is a double, yeah. He went long with it.
That's the I'm up 8 games, so I'm gonna just bank the ball shot, right?
Yeah. He's can pretty much do whatever he wants. I think he should make this, of course. But, he's coming off at a weird angle. Luke.
It's accurate.
This is tough here. Oh, he ended up dead perfect. Yeah, I think desperation has set in. That can be dangerous. But he's moving fast. That's good. Perfect angle. Just stay away from the corner pocket.
All right, we're just going to check that replay out real quick. Ed Hobbs, I'm getting you in the raffle. Thank you very much, sir.
I see that. This.
Yeah, the rice
Yes,
cooker.
that's
Yeah, accurate. Yes, yes, you are right, Luke.
Just a finger past the first knuckle. That's right.
White on ice.
Ooh, perfect break. Except for the Magna.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
like,
no, the
there's the
deucer.
2. Yeah. So okay.
So he's still alive. Now, what Steven needs to do is just not think about anything and just start shooting some pool, right?
Yeah.
Just start making balls, and hopefully you run off a few, and get back in the match.
Well, he's close to the rail, so he's got to just roll this in, right? Like, I mean, you can't.
Sure.
Oh, wow.
Oh, we had a truckload of inside English on that ball. Nice shot.
Wow, it was a good shot. Great shot, right? Even with the right angle to get on the fort. This way. No bad angle, I guess. Is what I'm trying to say.
This requires a perfect stroke here. The 7's huge. Big ball here. It's at perfect speed. Very nice.
Oh, he hit that really pretty.
Yes, he did. Made that look easy. He's got to come back a foot and a half here. Fell a little short. He's heading towards the 9 ball now. You almost have to hammer this ball to miss the 9 with top. We'll see what happens here. What's up, Ty?
No, I'm putting tickets in.
One day, buddy. One day. Yeah, I think you just roll this in, right? Take what you have. Just bump the 9. There you go. What side of the 7 are you going on here?
I'm coming under it, meaning between the 7 and the 9.
Okay.
Personally, like I like just beat more. I like shooting the 6 ball with a little inside.
Oh, okay. So you're going on the short side of the 7.
Yeah, between the 7 and the 8.
7 and the 8. Okay, yeah. Maybe the 8 goes in, or the 7 goes in the side if you fall on it nicely.
Yeah, like
That's
that.
just like this, right? I like drawing out to the center of the table here. Keep create an angle. You don't want to be too straight.
Hi, James. I'll find out for you. I don't know. What does a raffle ticket cost?
It's 5 for 20.
5 for 20.
5 tickets for 20 or $5 for
Man, that's short.
Either 5 tickets, $5 per ticket, or 5 for 20.
Fell funny here. You're going to see a stroke shot. He's okay. He's all right.
Oh, jeez.
Boy, he had a ton of spin on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to cut it in and run into the 10, right?
Right.
Now is he banking it?
Oh,
What is
he might.
doing?
He might be trying to avoid the tip. No.
He shot that a bit fast.
Yeah.
Wow, James is straight in. I'd like to see him draw this all the way back to where the cue ball is now. He definitely has the stroke for it. No, he's following the ball. What?
He must have like a little angle come where. I don't know.
Wow, good shot. Looks straight into me, but oh wow, I can't tell. Well, 2 from the finish line.
It just doesn't seem like Stephen is able to get comfortable, right? Like, and then a lot of that is just,
First person to get comfortable usually wins, right? It is an Earl deal. I gotta tell you, after watching this, I want to try it a little less now. I'm just kidding.
Tyler wants to know.
I want to know.
How do you prefer your cue to feel? I can tell you, he prefers his cue to feel like mine.
Yeah, I've been playing with Cindy's cue, and it's really been treating me well. I put a Bob Danielson Sweet Spot Keelwood, and it hits really nice. I like it a lot. Throw in the towel and flip the quarter. I like that. Honestly, though, James is starting to play really well, and I think Stephen should quit. Just saying. James is too comfortable. Yeah, it's perfect, right? Can you see it?
Yeah, looks like he has the edge of it. Half a ball, maybe. Quarter ball. Oh, half a ball for sure.
Well, he's just short on a lot of things, right? He's just doesn't have the table dialed in.
Short on the safeties, long on the strokes.
Right. Just a little off. And you know what? It happens. Oh, I don't know how many. Yeah, I mean, I played Mark Vidal's $1,000 set like a few years ago, and I didn't show up at all. I get it, it happens.
Okay, Stephen has an opportunity here. 3 is kind of it's not pretty, right?
Mm-hmm. But I'm thinking land somewhere by the spot, maybe up a little more, center table.
Gosh, I mean, you could even, the 1 to the 2 to the 3 is so tough, you could almost like stop the cue ball right there and bring the 1 ball out of there, and play the safe
Oh,
now.
you like, okay, I see what you're saying.
Like, he won't, but,
But you could.
you could.
Oh, boy.
Right? Because it's like almost nothing good can come of that. I
Right.
mean, and when I'm looking that's how I'm looking at it with my skill set. Clearly that they have much stronger skill sets than me, but I would have considered it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, boy. Oh, this isn't going to end up too bad. I think he, well, the 2 ball got away from him. Now, is he just going to roll on the floor? That's what he's doing.
That's such a nice touch. Makes it look easy. Greg, good point. Traveling definitely takes its toll.
Yeah,
You gotta travel
yeah,
like that.
right. He's probably zapped, That's a great shot there. Paul Marquez and Clay what are they, barking at each other?
Looks like it. Maybe that's a match to get on here and
Sure, it's not a bad one at all. What game though? It looks like
it looks like Paul's looking
wanting
for
to
straight
do some
pool.
straight pool stuff. Well, it's got to be 8-ball, I would think. I think that's the game. Big table 8-ball.
Yeah. They could do a trifecta and do 8-ball rotation and 1 pocket or something.
Just 8-ball. Both are good 8-ball players. I played them both. They're about,
I know for sure Paul is a great 8-ball partner. I can tell you that.
Behave, Luke. Shot. Ooh, I like the bank. Yeah, there we go. Natural position on the 3. He stayed down real nice there.
He sure did. It was a nice smooth stroke. I mean, he didn't make it, but I mean, it looked a lot prettier than some
of the other stuff. Yeah.
Uncharacteristically, like not
Sure.
as smooth earlier,
I think he called a bank here. Did he call the bank?
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's feeling too comfortable. That was a beautiful shot.
Piece of cake.
Oh boy, James. Yeah.
His body was kind of twisted,
Yeah,
right?
a little bit. Shot a little fast.
Yeah. It's funny when you see someone's mannerism, like, like being a fly on the wall and watching it, and you see their mannerism when they stand up. It's like they knew. You can tell they knew their body was off. Like something wasn't right just by the way that they kind of twist or turn or. Oh,
This
that's
is
super
sitting
generous,
funny.
Paul.
I saw a little bit of that podcast. I didn't watch I didn't watch more than 2 minutes of it, to be honest with you. But I tried to. What do you do? Oh, look at this.
Oh, that turned out
Pretty
nice.
nice.
Does he have a window between those two balls to see the see the 3?
I think he can see it.
Because if he can, he almost looks like.
Yeah, he can see maybe
But bank it up.
the left or the right side of the 3.
Yeah.
Just
I'm just wondering if he can like bank it back up table past the 9 ball, right? Obviously past the 9 ball, but
it's a kiss.
can't beat the kiss.
It looks
Not
like
possible.
a kiss to me, like when you're straight in like that.
Yeah,
to
when the cue ball's headed towards the corner pocket, you mean?
We'll see how it's a straight in shot, so that means any bank is a kiss.
Oh, see, that's
it
what,
just missed it. Yeah. So it must have not been that straight, right?
yeah. I know I kind of jumbled my words, but that's kind of like what I meant.
Sure.
what I was
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to say.
He's gonna end up all right here.
Yeah, put it right back there, right? The little wall, that little wall right there.
Let's see, James. I bet you this will be close. Almost.
Okay.
You gotta fade the 9 ball here.
Yeah, it almost looks like he'll hit the 9 thin enough to like kind of push the 9 towards the 6 and come out for the
Right,
4, right?
that's what I'm thinking too. Hopefully. Don't clobber it like that. Ay, ay, ay.
So the key there, right, is to make sure you run into the line like thinner.
Make sure your English grabs.
Yeah.
It's tumbling downward. Nice shot. And he's got to do it
Well,
again.
just do it again, or kick it in. It's hanging in front of the hole,
the
right?
7 is...
Where's the 7 ball? I can't see it.
by the other
Oh,
side
there it is.
pocket.
Okay. Yeah, you got to jump it, right,
This
to get
one likes
below
to
the
come off the
7.
table here. You got to be real careful. Nice shot. Uh-oh. Oh, he just got there.
Okay,
But
well,
there's an issue.
but
No matter what, he's going to have a tough shot on that 9 ball.
now could you play the safe? I mean, I don't know how these side pockets play, but can you tuck that cue ball behind the, you know?
That's what he's
yep,
doing.
Just
And
like
he did
that.
it perfectly, too, I think. Oh, I think James can see this. I think James can make this.
He shot it kind of fast, right? Like, I mean, you could have.
Well, don't think about it, and you're going to change your mind. It's a hard shot.
I'm not touching that. Okay, so he was able to thin it.
Oh, he got safe out of it? Okay. Always short,
A
right?
little short. The safeties are short.
Oh, boy. Yeah, ended up nice.
Yeah.
10 ball in the same side pocket as the 9. And James on the hill. Stephen needs to get
And I
going.
got raffle tickets going in for James Fox. This is going to be last call on the Roomba raffle, so get them in because this match might not last more than one rack. So make sure to get those in if you want to get any tickets in the Roomba raffle. 5 tickets for $20. Giving away a Q Claw, Eltsville AccuRack set, Bad Boys jersey, Evo Sports jersey, and a spot on the show if you're the lucky winner of that. At the end of the match, we're going to rack up all 15 balls. Each ticket drawn gets a ball in the raffle. The Roomba will decide who the winners are. We put the Roomba on the table, and she starts dropping balls, and see if you can get lucky. We're going to have looks like a quick player break. Going to go to a quick commercial here.
Moonlighting Billiards presents the Drill Partner. Whether you're new to pool and practicing the basics, or a more experienced player performing drills to improve your shot making and positional play, the Drill Partner is perfect for you. Use the Drill Partner to set up drills anywhere on the table. The Drill Partner allows you to set up for drills with balls in a straight line, in an angle, vertically, horizontally, with varied spacing between balls. The Drill Partner is one partner that will never let you down. If improving your game is important to you, then get the revolutionary new product that guarantees a lightning fast and accurate drill setup every time. The Moonlighting Billiards Drill Partner. Roll him in and begin.
Su Chang Chow says, I can totally relate to that. Once drove 4.5 hours to Pacific Northwest pool things and just couldn't get myself settled in. Yes, if you are traveling, that's worth a ball. You know, anything more than 2 hours. Like, I've seen it so many times. Great players have to drive so many hours show up and play right away.
I don't. Are you muted?
Oh,
Okay.
Rob Shipman, I'm getting you in the raffle. Thank you very much.
Okay.
well, I thought he said we were on.
I think we are. Can you hear us out there? Not sure. Okay.
We are on now? Okay. All right. Oh, James broke them real nice there. Took some off. Nice control. One in the cue ball lined up nice. This might be. Well, the 4 ball looks a little funny, doesn't it?
Yeah, that might be the only. And does the 2 go by the 3? Looks like it does, right?
Well, if it doesn't, then it'd be a perfect time to play the 1 in the corner, come down, play the 2 off the 4 in the side pocket.
Whoa, say that again.
Okay, so see what he's aiming at? That's where he wants the cue ball. He's going to play the 2 ball off the 4 ball to move the 4.
Okay, I gotcha.
Okay, all right. A little bit of high right hand English here.
I hear people say high karate. What's high karate?
That's where it's the rail and just kind of stops, you know, instead of. Yeah, you hit that. You didn't hit that very well.
Yeah, I don't. That's not. Can they do Zell for the raffle? That's a question I see.
I don't have Zell.
No, I'm afraid not. No Zell.
What do you like here? I'm just going to put the 2 on the other side rail, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, he went behind the 3. That's a real good shot. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that shot. 2 rails he's looking at. Maybe make the 6 in the side if you're lucky. And he called the 2 in the side pocket.
Okay, well.
Do you dare take the 2-6 combo off the 4? Got to deal with the 4, right?
It's hard to, I mean, from this angle, it's hard to tell, like, is it that much of a problem? Like, he just kind of, like, did the little head thing, you know, is it that much?
I'm sorry, say that again?
I mean, do you have to take that much risk making the 2-6 combo into the 4 to move it? Is the 4 that bad, is what I'm asking. Like, it's hard to tell from there.
Right. If he had ball in hand on the 4, would it be an easy shot?
Which he does have ball in hand now. Like, what he's looking at right now to come underneath the 4, right? Between the 4 and the 5. And short side the 4.
Okay.
You know? I mean, you have ball in hand.
That's what he has to do if he's going to do this, right? Yeah. It's a perfect angle to draw on the short side.
A little short.
Oh, he underdid it.
Mm-hmm. I think he got a little straighter on the 3 ball than he intended to, right?
Mm-hmm. I think he'd just try and get behind the 5 here. Yeah, Paul, there you go. High karate is super high English that forces to stop. That's exactly what high karate is. Yeah, get behind that 5 ball.
Gosh, that almost looks cuttable on the side, is it?
Ooh, yeah. For like Efren. I think he's going to roll on the 6 here.
And I got tickets going in for Clay Belford, Andrew McMahon, and Paul Marquez. Thank you guys very much.
Cool.
Was that the last call on the tickets? Do you need
Well, it's until the match is over.
until the match is over?
Good
Okay.
shot by Stephen there.
Assuming that it could end.
Tell you what, James has done a really good job at getting out of Stephen's safeties.
Yeah.
It always ends up good for James. He's not going to get away with this one.
Yeah, no, it's much. What payment methods are you taking for the raffle?
Booey.
Eddie.
Good stroke there.
You're lucky to get that.
Do you know what payment methods they're taking for
I
the raffle?
don't know.
Okay.
I don't.
I was trying to answer his question. I saw you. Patrick, what payment methods are you taking for the raffle?
Cash App, PayPal, Venmo.
Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, and they can find all that information.
It's all ChalkBox 420 is the ChalkBox 420.
ChalkBox 420. Oh no!
ChalkBox is already taken. They made me choose a random number.
Well, I think Steven's just given up. You know, he's so far behind, and it's, you know, it just happens.
Patrick accepts class pizza and blankets and trade too.
Yeah, well, he's gonna have to earn it here. Not that tough.
He doesn't take anything for granted, James. You know, he goes over and looks at the ankle and
Of
then,
course.
you know, just to make sure.
$1,000 10 ball. James for the win. Well done, buddy. You know, Stephen just didn't get going, you know, and James got comfortable first, and that's gambling.
Yeah, might be a totally different match tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, sure, here, yeah.
Start the raffle.
Okay.
Signing off.
Signing off.
Bye,
Thank you, everyone.
Remember when I had shot the 7 on the side and the 8 was here, and then I drew back here for the 9?
Oh yeah, I made it.
I didn't even, so at one point I was like, I couldn't figure out how, like, you know when I was playing multi-rail shape?
Right.
I couldn't figure out the first bounce with my keyboard. So then I was like, okay, don't play multi-rail. Because like,
Okay.
you know,
The first one's like then you do a circle
like
around.
normally I'd go 1, 2, 3 and come here, but it was going like there. And I couldn't figure out why, and I'm trying to spin the ball. So I'm like, okay, play one rail shape. And then I was like, even then I couldn't play, I didn't know what I was doing. Do you remember I had the...
No, I remember the night you came down 2 underneath the 9 and
Yeah, but I had a ball here, and
Oh,
I was
yeah.
trying to come like this
Yeah.
for the 7, and I ended up like coming this way, and I couldn't even figure out how to bounce off one rail.
Yeah.
So then I was trying to play like no rail shape. I was like, can I just stun everything?
All right. Well, that concludes tonight's match. It ended in less time than I was expecting.
Me too. Believe me.
But
That would be a down to the wire.
Stephen, come on over. Yeah, I would love to see a rematch sometime. I know that, and maybe it's the travel. You know, being that
No, there's
traveling
no-
for 5 hours on the
there's
way
no
here.
there's no excuses. He played better than I did, and you know it sucks to like not play the way you know you can play. I was having a hard time with the the bounce off the first rail. I felt like a ship without a rudder. I didn't know what was. I couldn't do anything. I just didn't know where the cue ball was going, and that's like a horrible feeling as a pool player. Like I couldn't even play. It wasn't even the speed control. It was the direction of my cue ball off the rails. So I was like, okay, if I can't figure out how to bounce off one, multi-rail shape, 2, 3 rails, I could, if you don't get the first bounce right, the second and third, they're out the window, right? So I was like, okay, let's just try and just play one rail shape. Don't try and get too fancy. And I couldn't even figure out how to get my cue ball to where I needed it to get to, even with one rail. So then I started playing. I'm like, maybe I need to just try and run out without using the rails as like much as possible. You know,
That's a lot harder.
It was like, yeah, I was struggling, and it's nothing to do with the table. The table plays fine. It was just my.
Some days you have it, and some days it's just a little bit tougher.
Have it still, I know I have it. It's more that I just wasn't able to adjust to the conditions, and I pride myself in that part of the game. I can adjust really quickly, but had a hard time. Yeah, just figuring out what. Like I'd play like a shot where I'm trying to go 1-2 in here with the cue ball to this rail, and it was going 1-2, and it was going this way. And I'm like, I'm off by like a lot, you know, and I was like, oh my god, this is going to be a bad day. Yeah. But you know, maybe if I got here earlier on and had like a couple of hours on the table, maybe that would have worked.
Yeah, I mean, getting 10 15 minutes instead of the hour that you kind of wanted.
Yeah.
I mean,
I hit balls for 10 15 minutes and the table was fine. I was like, this is great, you know, I can figure this out. But then I play a lot on feel as well, and like I just wasn't like, you know, some shots were just kind of weird. It was just, it is what it is, but I would like to do it again.
I would love to see it again. And, you know, obviously, I think, again, the score would be different.
How do you know?
Well, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think. If I was going to bet on it, I would say the score would be different than what it turned out tonight.
It's always fun playing James. He's such a great competitor. He doesn't give up. And even when he gets out of line, he gets himself back in, or he comes with a big shot and jump shot or whatever it is. And yeah, there
was a play earlier in the match that it seemed like kind of a turning point that I remember.
I missed the 5-ball?
No, you played a great safe all the way across the table. And you had to hide behind the 9. You had to hide behind the 9, and he jumped and kicked it and got safe.
Yeah.
He jumped, kicked, and got safe.
It
seemed deflating at that point because you had put down a really good safety from a long distance.
I mean, anything is pull, you know, anything can happen. Just because you get a guy safe doesn't mean that you're supposed to win the rack, you know.
Yeah, but it helps when you get good results from your safety. And at the end of the day, you know, and then, you know, it was like, I don't know, it was a couple turns later.
Yeah, I never feel like, you know, if a guy kicks safe or jumps safe and gets it, you know, if I put them in a good safe and they do something back and get me in a safe, I never think, oh my God, I got a bad roll. Or like, that's pull. You know what I mean?
It happens.
I've done it to people a million times, and you know, it's just part of the game. There was one, to go 3-1 up, I missed this is how I was struggling. I had the 8-ball here, cue ball here, 9-ball here, 10-ball here. Normally I would just go over here and play the 9 in here, but I was like, I don't know how it's going to bounce off that rail. And I was actually trying to play for it in the side. And I ended up missing the 8. That was to go 3-1 up, and then it was like 2-2, and you know.
Yeah, and it sort of escalated from there. And
I think so. Like I think that playing shape the way I did on that 9-ball was like it's not like, oh, that's the reason it all happened. It was like, I think that was like a symptom of what was going on. I was like kind of tense with the adjusting to the table conditions, and I was trying to play different patterns to like keep things as simple as possible. But yeah, it didn't work.
That's the way it goes sometimes. But hey, great effort tonight, and thanks for coming all the way out here.
And not to take anything away from James, like me saying I didn't play great. Like he played really good and deserved to win, you know. So yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Stephen. Really appreciate it. James, come on over. I got a pile of cash with your name on it. There it is.
All right. Thank you.
Make sure there's no Canadian money in there.
All right.
No, I checked it. It's all American. Yeah. Good job, man. Congratulations.
I started off a little rough. I ran the first table. He scratched on the break. I run out. Then I was like about to run out the next game, and I think I missed a really easy 8, and I was like, oh, God. Yeah. Then like 2 or 3 games, I kind of missed a couple balls I shouldn't have, and I was lucky he didn't get a big lead. He missed one back. Otherwise, he could have been up 3-4 to 1 real quick. And you know, even when I kind of got ahead, he would make these great shots, run out and get down to a ball where, I mean, he should have got out. I mean, like literally, I got a couple extra. I got several rolls too, jumping, kicking. I got 3 or 4 at least that I can remember. It might be more, but some, you know, lucky save. He played a good save. I'd kick, and you know that's part of it. But he just missed a few balls. I got a little lucky. I mean, on a good day, I would have bet if I won, it'd be by like real close, 2-3 games. You know, like he wasn't on his best stuff. I got here an hour early, got to warm up a little bit, and take some time, and he kind of was racing all day. So that's tough. I mean, it definitely adds up,
It definitely makes a difference. And hey, I thought you played great tonight. You got out of some great safeties that he put down, and you made some incredible shots. And you played some incredible defensive shots too that I wasn't even looking at. And throughout the match, I thought your game was really well balanced overall with safeties, offense, and your jump shot was on point tonight.
I appreciate it. Jumps. I mean, I pride myself on my jumps. I've gotten out a lot of trouble just because I do practice jumps a lot, but it's still like they got to be on. Sometimes they can be on, sometimes they're off. But I feel fortunate. I mean, I know I got him. He was definitely off. I mean, he's Stephen Folan. Come on, I got nobody out there would have bet I would. If I win, I was going to be win like that. So it's like I got a lot of extra shots I shouldn't have got, and he's awesome, man. We'll do it again for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And you think this is going to give you extra confidence going into the tournament tomorrow?
No, I don't. I mean, I don't honestly. I feel the same every way. I played enough. He's played enough. We don't really get that nervous. I mean, it's like I just, it could be I could play like a dog tomorrow, or I could play great. It's on 7-footers, so it's kind of weird where it's 8-ball on the winner.
Come on, man. The Calcutta's already over. You don't have to be downplaying it.
Oh no. I mean, I got second last year to Stephen Folan, and I played really good last year. I beat him to win the point, and then it was only one race in the finals, so that kind of sucked. I think anyone, no matter who wins the point, it should always be a double elimination. And he got me in the finals. No excuses. He won, and so.
Is it a single race in the finals in this tournament tomorrow?
It was last year, so okay. I'm assuming it's the same because I did win the point last year, and Holm came back and got me in the finals. So
okay, all right.
We'll see what happens.
Well, good luck this weekend.
Be out too tomorrow. You never know.
You never know.
I won tonight. You never know until you show up.
And you don't know what the draw's going to be like. There's a lot of monsters in that tournament.
For sure. I mean, there's lots of guys better than me. So hopefully you get a good draw. If you play someone, you hope it's not right off the bat, and you'd rather play someone after a couple warm-up matches, especially early on. Because if you lose early on against a field like that, you got a long ways to go to come back to the lure side. So that's huge.
Yeah. Well, good luck this weekend, and thanks again for coming out. I really appreciate it. I'm glad we finally got you on.
Oh, absolutely, man. I appreciate it. I'll come back again. I'll give him a rematch, and we'll do it again. And I like to play, so I just, it's nice to just get in the box. It's been a while since I've done anything. Obviously it's not big money, but it's like just feels good. That nerves, you get that little extra pressure to, you got to perform. There's lots of people watching. They're going to be dogging you. I missed a lot of balls. I'm sure I'll be getting hell for a lot of those. Why would you dog that 8-ball? Like,
but the final score is the final score. So, all right. Well, we're going to get on with the Roomba raffle now. We're going to give away some prizes and see if we can get another winner for getting a spot on the show. But thanks again for coming out.
Oh, of course. Thank you.
All right. Let's go. It's Roomba raffle time, guys. So we're going to draw 15 tickets out of the jar, and I'm going to see if I can get some help with this.
Oh, absolutely. I already know. I know. Come on.
And Ed Flores, I see your Roomba ticket purchase come in. I'm going to get those tickets in for you right now. Hang on just a second.
You kept liking, I would mess up, or you make this really sweet shot and you're out, and just kind of an easy one. Yeah.
But I was like, I feel like
just on it a little bit of left and like.
Remember the shot that I played on like 12 I went like this. I'm supposed to go like over here for a 5. And I did like scratching.
Oh, and the 7 was right there or something, or no, that was a different game.
It was just I had to go around to the right. But normally I have no problem with go like this.
So erase those because those are from yesterday. We'll just get rid of those.
Honestly,
This is almost all the same team. I feel like I got
Very good. So just like that, just sort of make it 1 through 15 and
1 through 15.
yeah, we're gonna draw 15 tickets.
Okay, so
When you're coming in flat, it came off.
There you go.
you want it this big? Is that big enough?
Yeah, perfect.
All right.
All right.
So, I mean,
we've got the lovely Brandy to be our Vanna White and draw tickets, and Cindy is writing on the board. So we're going to draw a total of 15 tickets out of the jar, one at a time. Who do you got?
Justin K.
That's Justin Kiske. Justin Kiske has ball number 1.
Paul Marquez.
That is Paul Marquez, has ball number 2.
Hi, Paul.
Wow, I know more pool players than I thought.
Cindy Rosenthal.
That's right. You got it. And, just so you know, Cindy, only your last initial was on there, so she actually got it from that.
Yeah, I'll use a different.
Jerry Chen.
Yeah. You're 100% so far.
I'm not very good at math.
Jerry Chen. Yeah, Jerry Chen has ball number 4. That's right.
Oh, I got one more. Cindy Rosenthal.
Oh,
That's
Cindy's
right.
got 2 in the game.
All right, let's shake him up a little bit.
Go girls. Cindy just won last night. Oh, no, 15 weeks in. That's
Axe.
That's Chris Axe.
I don't know him.
He's from Kitsap County.
It's like a battle axe.
Yeah, like AXE.
Gotta come to more Seattle tournaments.
So
Another Chris Axe.
2 in a row, Chris Axe. We're gonna have to shake these up.
I guess that was my apology. No, it's a guy. No, it's AX. Her first name.
So Chris Axe got ball 6 and 7, and now we got
Rob Shipman.
Rob Shipman. You have ball number 8.
You got it at the last minute.
Why do you draw so many? How's that?
I know, what are the 10?
Rich.
That's Rich Roddle. Rich Roddle, the toothpick. And
Oh, Brian Brosnan.
Brian Brosnan, you got ball number the ball number 10, I think.
Bullis.
That's Tim Bullis.
Bullis.
Tim Bullis from the Olympia area. He's
Come to
got
more Seattle tournaments.
ball number 11. Brandy says, Tim, you need to come to more Seattle tournaments.
What? Chris Axe again?
She really likes Chris Axe. She's got a magnet for his tickets.
Bob Brandt.
No, that's Brant Ellingsworth.
Just kidding.
Brant Ellingsworth, Brandt.
Wait, there is a Bob Brandt.
That's all you have to write. First name, yeah, that's good. First name is all you need. Ellington, thank you.
That's the only Brandt I know is Bob Brandt.
That's all right.
Clay Belfort.
Clay Belvor.
Let's go.
She's so excited. Okay, when this is going to be the last ticket drawn.
We gotta make it a good
Go,
one.
yeah.
Let's make it a girl. All the cool ladies.
But it's Jack Kiske.
It is Jack Kiske. Cindy says close enough. Okay, so we've drawn our 15 tickets. Thanks everybody for putting in on this Roomba raffle. So now what we're going to do is we're going to rack up all 15 balls. We're going to put the Roomba on the table and start giving away prizes. But they're every 40 minutes.
Yeah, but wait. It says 10:30. It says Friday, Sunday. Does that mean it?
Is that draw? Oh, the draws.
Does that mean Friday, Saturday, Sunday? That one? No, this one.
Oh.
Or is that just Friday and Sunday?
Friday to Sunday.
So I've got 11:10.
What happened to we missed? Oh,
What time is it?
20 past 9.
Leaving King.
sorry about the sound there. Just a second here. There'll be another one in 40 minutes.
I don't think so, because 9:40, and then the 10:30 is Friday and Sunday only. Or is that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday?
Friday through Sunday.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm don't check.
Anyway, I don't think I can make it there in 20 minutes, right?
Yeah, it would be really close.
We have to remember the car right now.
If you had help,
All right, guys.
somebody who's a. It's like,
1 second.
sending.
Leaving Kingston. 10-10.
But is that one good for Saturday as well?
It looks like there's 2 boats. They're showing 2 boats on at the 10th.
Yeah, this Saturday. Oh, it's Friday today.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought today was Saturday.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Roomba raffle time. Let's go.
What is this?
And they're off. This is how we give away prizes on the ChalkBox. We let the Roomba decide. So the first ball that drops is going to win the Q Claw. The second ball that drops wins the AccuRack. The third ball that drops wins the Bad Boys jersey. The fourth ball that drops wins the Evo Sports jersey, and the fifth ball that drops wins the grand prize, which is the spot on the show, and a $100 buy-in paid.
This thing plays better than I do.
All right. And I noticed that it was off the charger, so I'm really hoping that the battery holds out for the entire raffle.
Doesn't know which way to go yet.
All right, so nothing even close to a pocket yet. She's taking her time. Here we go. Here we go. Getting something started here. All right. The 6 ball. 6 ball is Chris Axe. The 13 ball is Brant Ellingston. And what do we have here? The 15 ball is Jack Kiske. He's got a chance for something there. Oh, hold on. We got to restart it. Sometimes the Roomba stops and you just have to hit the button again to get it going again. Oh, she's going into spin mode. Okay, the 13 ball is Brant. Not yet. It's got a good chance to win a prize being close to the side pocket. That's a popular zone. The 11 ball is Tim Bullis. Tim Bullis. This is going to be for a Q Claw. Okay, Tim Bullis, you have won the Q Claw. Can you write down just write down a number 1 next to Tim Bullis's name? Just a 1. And the 15 ball is Jack Kiske. It does not go, but it's hanging in the pocket. And the second ball that drops is going to win the Outsville AccuRack template set. Comes with 8 ball, 9 ball, and 10 ball included, and it even has a ChalkBox logo on it, which I think I owe you, Mr. Moss, one of, which I will get that for you. All right, so a lot of balls in play here. The balls that are by the side pockets are pretty high potential to win prizes. That's usually where they get won. Okay. Now we're going to see some action. Okay, the 10 ball is Brian Brosnan. The 13 ball, though, is the one that dropped. That's Brant Ellingston. He's won the Altsville AccuRack set. Congratulations, Brent. And what do we have here? Let's see. The 12 ball looks pretty good. It's in the corner over there, and that's Chris Axe. He's got a chance to win something. This is Jack Kiskey's ball, but I don't think the Roomba can reach it. It cannot. The 8 and 7 ball is Chris Axe is the 7 and Rob Shipman is the 8. This is going to be for the Bad Boys hoodie. Number 8 wins the Bad Boys hoodie. That's going to be the third prize. That is Rob Shipman. You've won the Bad Boys hoodie. Not hoodie, sorry. That's the jersey. My bad. Battery died on the Roomba.
What's it take? Yes. It was off the charger. It was off the charger. You didn't realize it. Yeah. So it might be another battery or something.
I think that's good.
All right, guys, we got a problem.
Take it in.
The Roomba has lost its charge, and so I'm going to have to charge it up a little bit for like 5 minutes just to finish it. I've never happened before. It did die. It was off its charger, so we're going to keep the stream going. I'm going to charge it up, and I'm going to put it right back on the table where it was. We're going to continue this raffle, so hang out. I don't know what else to do.
Okay. Karaoke. But
You have to make sure you put the Roomba back where you took her.
Yes, we'll put it right there. We'll give it 5 minutes, and then. All right, I'm going to give it 5 minutes to charge up, and then we're going to have to come back and continue the raffle. Sorry, guys. But it got bumped off of the charger somehow and lost its battery. So it did not have enough to finish the raffle. So you have to put a chalk outline. We'll get it pretty much approximately where it was. Exactly approximately. It'll be all good. All right, I've given it a few minutes on the charger. I'm going to get it started back up and see what happens. And it's back. The Roomba is back in action for at least a couple minutes. Let's see how long that charge lasts. Hopefully it lasts long enough to pocket the last 2 balls. We're going to give away the last 2 prizes is going to be the Evo Sports jersey from Jam Up, and then the spot on the show. The 12 ball is Chris Axe. Chris Axe, you've won the Evo Sports jersey, and number 2 is Paul Marquez. Paul Marquez has won the spot on the show and a $100 buy-in paid. Congratulations to Paul Marquez. Man, that was a little bit suspenseful with the battery dying on the Roomba. Battery gate, we'll call it. It was Chris Axe. Chris Axe, number 6, won the Evo Sports jersey. So that was... All right, well, congratulations to all the winners. Super stoked to see Paul Marquez coming out here to Paulsville, Washington to play a match. That's going to be fun to see. Maybe we'll get a one-pocket match going for him. Who knows? All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for this edition. Thanks for watching, and thanks for getting into the raffle. And we'll see you guys soon.